are watching the Old Zealand, a minesweeper champion, the Dragon of Portugal, Vice Captain America, the world's fourth greatest forehead, and a geography semi-finalist at the World Championships, Zealand! Somebody said Tampa finally lost when they played a real team. We won the third most consecutive playoff series in the history of hockey, so you can get out of here with anything other than what a great team that was that lost to a fantastic Colorado side. That is the only acceptable party line. Only acceptable party line, people. Yeah, well, it was a tough. Yeah, the Tampa Bay Lightning lost. Tough night last night, but third most playoff series won in a row in the history of hockey. So I will take that every single time. Colorado they were a better team. We didn't have Braden Point. They were absolutely a better team. We were hanging around for as long as we could, but they were a better team. Wardy, thank you so much for the 7 months, my dude. Let's go. Prejudice, thank you for the 21. Norcaliban, thank you for the 9. Vasherize, thank you for the 18. Cheesy Puffles, thank you so much for the 2 months. Chaz the Sniper, thank you for the 13. Sean, thank you for the 6. And Heplerm, thank you so much for the 2 months as part of the Hammers. Layturn, thank you for the 3 months. You've cooked your bacon. Ben Schatz coming in with the 5 months, just one off of the silver. And Scofier, thank you so much for those gifteds. Ben, yes! Will we see NHL manager to know? Well, we need to play some Dorfers today. Well, Floridsdorfer and the Austrian national team is what we have on tap for today. Kusas, thank you for the Prime, my dude. The Prime steak. And Striker, thank you for the 6 months. Finally, Silver Bacon. Also, thanks to the advice last week's SYS. You got it, Striker. Doing the best I can. The YouTube up to date? Yes! The YouTube is up to date. We caught up over the weekend like we should always do. So the YouTube is completely up to date. You know everything that's happened.
One off the silver.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people, you know, I'm on Twitter and such. There's a lot of people that want to size up Tampa and kick them when they're down. I would challenge a lot of teams in the history of the sport to lose their second best player and still get within 2 games of the Stanley Cup. I think I'm so freaking proud of the Lightning. We came up just short, but we won 11 straight playoff series. We're the first team in the history of hockey to have to play 4 teams that won at least 50 games in the playoffs. No team had ever had to play more than 2. Colorado was the better team, absolutely. They're an outrageously good team, but Braden Point was out ever since Game 7 in Toronto, which we won regardless of his injury in the first period. We swept Florida. We went down 2 games to New York and then beat them 4 straight. And we came back from losing by 7 goals to Colorado to make it a heck of a series. And on top, you know, given, like, to put in perspective how good the opponents were over the course of this season, it's the first team in hockey history to have to play more than 2 teams that won 50 games over the course of the regular season, and we played 4. And we the third all time for most series won in a row. We won 11 consecutive playoff series. We came up short. It was a heck of an effort, but we came up short.
Wanted to share that I got a new job today. Thanks for keeping me company during looking. Now time for the joke. I got fired from my job because I kept asking my customers whether they would prefer smoking or non-smoking. Apparently the correct terms are cremation and burial.
Congrats on the job, Stormtrooper. Esseley, thank you for the 7 months. As part of the Hammers, absolutely nailed that. Saw somebody asking a question already. It was Plasky Plays. Do you have any tips for my players being tired? I mean, it's United. I aim to get to the final in all competitions. Really drains my players. Got to rotate more. If you are managing a team like United, you have to. Like, you have to have 2 first teams. Have to. Have I driven my point home? You have to have 2 first teams. Anatole, thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the 11 months as part of the Hammers. Question for you guys. Does the AI get to know your tactic after some seasons? You can stick with the same tactic as long as it's balanced. You feel like you can use it. We've lost 2 1-goal games in the Champions League to Man City and a very disappointing loss 1-0 away to Fenerbahce, but we're still right in the thick of things because we got 2 matches against Inter, a team I know we can hang with. And if we can get a win or 2 wins out of that, we're definitely in the conversation to get out of the group. It's only our 2nd ever Champions League group stage after our Europa League final run last year. But we have I think we got control of the league, lads. We've played 9 matches. We've won 9 matches. We've conceded 3 goals. We've scored 30. Now, we are about to play the second best team in the league, Rapid Vienna. We get them at home at the Yzda, but considering 2 years ago we finished 3rd in the league last year, we created some separation. We won the league for just the second time. I think we're looking pretty good. We might have a special season on tap for us. Philippi, thank you for the 8 months. And Madison Ivy, thank you for the 2. That we just spent $10 to Jeff Bezos money. High fives all around. Great work, everybody. Looking good. What would you say is the best way to deal with a 4-4-2 when the opponent's team is far superior in quality? Back 5. We broke our gate receipts record, made 920. Oh, you want to know what I found when I was just clicking around the save? Look at this. We have the highest average attendance in the Austrian top flight. From parking lot to here. Felix, thank you for the prime. That's another $5 to Jeff Bezos money. Enjoy the bacon. Enjoy the emotes. Anatole, thank you again. And look, we have the highest average attendance of any team in the top flight of Austria. Highest average attendance. 26,500 plus is our average attendance. Started from the parking lot, and now we here. Absolutely. I mean, it's just a great day to be a Dorfer. It's always a great day to be a Dorfer, but particularly today, a great day to be a Dorfer. We got national team selection coming up tomorrow. Big window. Andorra, not so big. Ireland, huge match.
What did the magician say to the fisherman? Pick a cod, any cod.
That's a B, Schleck. That's just a rock solid dad joke. Thanks for the 4 months, and thanks for the prime. So the parking lot was more fun. Now I like the Yzda. I like being the big dog. I like rocking the house. I like being the biggest team in Austria.
Napoleon's origin? Of course I can.
Get it? Because he was born in Corsica. Were you in debt after the first season? I don't remember, to be honest. We got promoted in our first season, so that was nice. Probably would have lessened any potential debt. I mean, we didn't sign anybody for actual money until a couple years into the save. All right, let's take a look at the national pool. I don't think there'll be a lot of changes because we just had a national window a month ago. And usually when you just play a month ago, there's not too many things that you want to do to switch things up. We do have the very old collection of keepers: Patrick Pence, Alexander Schlager, and Tino Casali. Is Verwooster somebody that hates big matches? He is. Is Jonas Krumray somebody that hates big matches? He's not. He is German. He doesn't even play, dude. He's Salzburg's backup keeper. There's no way I am starting Salzburg's backup keeper. Or I'm calling up Salzburg's backup keeper. We've got Friedel Offengruber, Dario Marisic, Maxi Weber, Stefan Posch. Our experienced, wizened defense, Kevin Danzo. I mean, this is all on. Yeah, it's still Kevin Danzo.
I got so angry earlier by getting filmed, I threw my keyboard against the wall. Parts were flying everywhere. I lost control.
That's a B+. That's a solid B+. I'm going to drop Danso. I'm going to bring up Nemeth. And then they're going to be like, oh, did you drop Kevin Danso? And I'm going to be like, because David Nemeth was in better form and he likes those big matches. And we've got a big match on tap for us. That's why. We do have a... Let's see. I feel like I'm missing... Okay. So, my defense is Friedel at left back, Offengruber, Marisic at center back, Weber at left back, Stefan Posch at center back, David Nemeth at center back, and then my right backs don't seem to be anywhere. Ljubicic just signed up to be a defensive, like, seriously, am I blind here? My right backs are just not here. Conrad Limer. What I believe I had Conrad Limer and Patrick Kammerbauer. Oh my goodness. It's because I haven't selected right-sided and left-sided. It's my first time playing the game. Super sorry. I'm totally gonna get the hang of it here in a second. We could go for Leo Grimel, but Patrick Kammerbauer's just got so much more. I don't really know. Gumption. Johannes Honda. 1 under 21 capped. I'll be honest. He deserves more than that, but I'm not going to be the one to give it to him. Svoboda. What about Flavius? You know, honestly, underrated right back, Flavius Daniliuk. I am literally going to drop Kammerbauer and call up Flavius Daniliuk to play right back. Now that we're not using any wingbacks anymore because we just don't have them in the national team pool, that's what I'm going to do. Let's take a look at our strikers. We're going with Hannes Wolf, Marco Gruel, even though Nurhan Babusku's hanging out, Romano Schmid. Umar Uzer is, of course, somebody that we've called 4 goals and 5 caps for the Austrian national team, but I don't know, man. We probably should bring him up. Wolf, Gruel. I've got Nico on, and then we're hanging on to Urchin Kara, trying to get him to take us to a World Cup. Come on, Urchin! The decrepit corpse of Urchin Kara. Does he have one more good match in him? I honestly don't know. Mark Zimmerman could be a call-up, but that's scary. Marcus Arling's he's an attacking midfield guy. Elias Havel. Well, I've given a good number of opportunities to before, and I think I want to do that again. I'm going to drop Gruel and bring up Elias Havel. And this is going to be more weird. I shouldn't drop Gruel. I mean, he's just doing better than Elias Havel when it comes to club form right now. Gruel's that dude. He's still got it going on. Okay, midfield should be basically the same. We did make the tough. We have Yusuf Demir, Christoph Baumgartner, Peter Schuler, Tolga Shaheen gets into the team now, but he's literally averaging a 6.68 at Groningen right now. That should bother me. No, he's not. What am I looking? Oh, that's under Han Babusku. Well, we don't want to call him up anyways. Madhouse is fine. Vessel, Saver Schlager. We're not nearly as good as we used to be. Is there a list of mods used? We do have a thank you, Ollie. When's the next 20 good minutes coming? We are going to record it this week. Things have been all over the place, a lot going on in people's lives, but we'll be looking to record this week. On my to-do list today to set the actual day to record it this week. Where does Ljubčić play? Inter Miami? It checks out. 41 appearances, 4 goals, and 7.12 rating for the course of the season. It's actually really good. Marcel Sabitzer. Oh, we needed to drop him. I know we needed to drop him. It just feels weird. I need to offer Marcus Arling a new contract, and once I do that, I will call him up for I'll call him up for Austria. I'm going to give him a 5-year deal, and I'm going to give him more money than he really thought to ask for. And then once we do that, once we have him under that contract, we're going to then call him up for Austria because I am stonks. But we're not going to do it now, and it shouldn't be a life-changing situation. Ooh, Adis Jasic. That is fun. That's definitely fun. Could I drop Madhouse for Adis Jasic? DeFerner's like the extra guy, and Adis Jasic, that looked really good. I know he's got some issues dealing with pressure, but that speed from like in a completely familiar position in the middle of the field is really, really nice. That should be 23, so we're ready to go. Let's do this. So, I called up Seivold, right? How is he not on the team? Dude, I hate, like... This international stuff runs me up a wall sometimes. So Seivold got hurt in the middle of an international window. The last window. He got hurt in the first match. It was like a weak injury. So we replaced him in the national team pool. Now, not only is he not in my team selection anymore, he is, for some reason, despite the fact he's been in every call-up since the beginning of time, now somebody that we have no knowledge of. Just like, they just random players that are in the national pool. I mean, there's only like, what, 43 of them right now? Random players that they're just like, oh yeah, by the way, we just lost knowledge on them for no reason at all. Because, of course, if we'd maintained knowledge on him, I would have seen him at the top of the stars list, because I'm expecting essentially everybody except for 43 irrelevant players to be at the top of the stars list, in which case we would have been like, oh my god, yeah, Seivold, and we would have put him in. So it wasn't an 0 for 1, it was an 0 for 2. All right, apparently we're able to just sidestep that. That's great. So we don't have Seivold for this this window. He's a little upset. I completely understand that. That was not our intention. But, I mean, Vessel Dimmick is honestly capable of doing that job pretty well, so he should be fine. Oy, that's just really, really frustrating. Torbjornsen's back with the Norwegian national team. Novais is with Portugal. Pospisil is with Czechia, Noah Mbamba's with Belgium, Devletchen's with Russia, Colombia's got Carlos Garzón, Nazareno with Ecuador, Quintana with Paraguay. We are very global. That was so annoying. That was so frustrating, chat. I'm just not happy. Barcello, thank you again for the 9 months. 3 months, 9 minutes ago. Oops. K-Mall, thank you for the 2. Jinja Ninja, thank you for the tier 1. What's up, Lonindo? Loniendo. It's happened to you before? No, the other thing we did was we called up 22 players. That was the other... There was a separate thing where we accidentally called up 22 players. Say it's worth checking every time. Because there was one time where I did remember. I was like, where is this guy? And we found him because he was one of the random players. Because he got hurt, we didn't call him up once. Then all of a sudden we had no knowledge of him. And so he just disappeared to the bottom of my national team pool and we had to go find him again. Honestly, Aviv Talius for only 12 million is kind of a really good deal. That's kind of a really good deal. He loves big matches. He's a super stud that can pass the ball, progress the ball. He can run really well, balanced, incredibly creative. I'm having shirts made that say, I love Aviv Talius. Xanthanin, thank you for the 11 months. See, if you see the stats behind the nationalities of your viewers, yeah, of course. It's very, very distributed amongst the world. We are the world. We are the children. We are the people that will sing a song that makes no difference. There we go. Okay. Like, I had to sing that when I was in elementary school, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure Lil Wayne's in this song. I was here. Now, if people are from, like, here's a nice example. Put in the chat where you are from. Country. Just country. What country are you from? Or where you watching from, I suppose, is the appropriate way to ask that question. Look how crazy that is. All over the place. All over the place. UK is the most popular. US is the second most popular. And then after that, it is very even all over the place. Very even all over the place. And England's like 40%. I mean, sorry, UK is 40%. That's what it keeps track of. And the US is about 12%. And then nothing else is over 5%. So it is all over the world. All over the world. The people tune in, have a good time, play some Football Manager, up the Dorfers. Wouldn't have it any other way. I think it's pretty cool. Well, that's all futures. Okay, Facundo Gonzalez. You actually good? Yeah, he's actually pretty good. Good for him. Botafogo. SB Reed just beat up St. Polton. That was a yikes. Isn't that really cool, though? Zealand is worldwide. Yeah, man. They call me Mr. Worldwide, or should it be Senor Worldwide? Or should it be Senor Worldwide? What if I just revolutionize this by clicking on multiple people and then okay. Okay. Mark Zimmerman, you're scarily close to being in my first my call up for the Austrian national team. We do not have gifted strikers in our national team pool. We don't have gifted forwards of any kind. It's not like there's wingers over there that I should be using either. We don't have gifted forwards of any kind except for Yusuf Demir, and we just stick him right in the middle of our formation and have everybody run around him to try and make really fun things happen. That's the whole game plan. Look at Nazareno go. Look at Nazareno go. Took him a year. Took him a year to get used to being in Europe and sitting on our bench, and he didn't improve particularly well. That's why you don't give up. Vanderhorst, another example. You don't give up after 1 year. If they're not developing for 1 year, there's still a lot to offer. There's still a lot for them to offer. As human beings. Because we are the... But thank you guys. Thank you guys. I hope that was cool for you. It's always cool for me to be, you see all the UK contingent. Oh, goodness. One of my youth players just was seen at a nightclub. Dude, you're not making enough money to be in there. What do you mean? Seen at a nightclub. You're on the amateur team. Taking the attacking mentality against Rapid Vienna. Yes, please. Yes, please. How can I make sense of the attributes to determine how good a player is in each position? Is there a YouTube video you can shout me out to? I'm assuming you meant like show me. But the best way to get used to the attributes is when you go to a player, right? You go to Vanderhorst, who just got a US call up, so nice. And you click like, I want to play him as an attacking midfielder, and it highlights the most important attributes for you. All right. For you to check out. Injury worry, only 3 days for Nico on with a bruised shin. I think he'll live. I think Nico on will be fine. The match against Ireland for Austria is going to be huge, but we've got to stay focused on Rapid Vienna. The team in second place in the league, the team that's always in second place in the league, whether it's us or Salzburg at the top of the league, and it's definitely not Salzburg this year, which is awesome. Definitely not Salzburg. They are still less than a point per game this season. This guy's not real, right? That's crazy. Ayup or Euroglu. Oh, he's slow. That's why nobody likes him. You're just never the coolest kid in school if you're not fast, you know? Good scouting. We needed to be in the Mexican League faster. Definitely. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's just do that instead. Alberto Scotta, Druan, Stefan Block, Toramina, Patarabusta. Okay. We've known about Patarabusta for a while. I was making sure it was the same guy. But he doesn't like big... yeah, he hates big matches. He's inconsistent. I'd never conceivably sign him with all that stuff going on. Oh, Sargent's playing in Mexico. Nice. Attaboy, Josh. Way to play in Mexico. Getting into the enemy camp. Trying to learn how they do things. Let's take him one for the team. Hey, Zealand, I've been catching up with the live channel all day, and I had a day off work and noticed you're almost at 50K. Keep up the awesome work. I know. The live YouTube channel is at like 49,000 subs. Yeah. Oh, no. Henneman contract? Good. No, it's not good, though. It's definitely not good. Because he wants to... He doesn't want a release clause! Everybody get out of my way! Get out of my way. He wants a 4-year deal without a release clause. Shut up. I'll give you 1.8 right now for you to take that without season landmark goal bonus. I'm going to cut that in half. Just try not to lose money there, but I will pay you 1.87 million up front. He's like, yeah, baby. You know what? I think that's totally fair. I would absolutely love to put a contract offer down for you, Xander Henneman. That's huge. He wanted a release clause before, right? He had a bunch of teams interested in him. Big $20 million offers coming in for Xander Henneman. And now we're able to cinch him up at a 4-year deal with a fairly reasonable wage. Like, that's not even what Noah Mbamba's getting paid. Very healthy contract.
Finally able to catch a stream. Thanks for the entertainment.
You're welcome. Stuffy, welcome back. Thank you for the 12 months. Congrats on your silver bacon. It's about time to get back in here. Got the silver. I mean, goodness. Made yourself wait so long to get that silver bacon, Dave, or golden bacon. Can I speak today? Memes. Can I speak today?
So we don't have the capacity.
Okay, so no, we're not gonna. Okay. I think that means no. I honestly don't know. I've never been too good. Probably Yoko actually have potential that's just that good. Suppose we're gonna find out then on that scouting report. Chazzy, thank you for the prime. Thanks for spending $5 to Jeff Bezos. Funny, can you ever speak? No. Thoughts on the Gabby Jesus signing makes complete sense. He wants to play more, right? Especially going into the World Cup, wants to make sure he gets on the Brazilian team. And Arsenal want somebody who's established as a Premier League winner, somebody that can be a regular player in a team that is at that level. Brings that experience. Hopefully is able to bring that for them into the locker room. If Salzburg's losing again, I feel bad for them. I feel like I should go help Salzburg, right? Like, what is happening to them? Linus Volkvist, rotate you into the team. Vanderhorst, we're going to take you off. No, we're not going to do a lot of rotating today because this is actually this is an important big game. Every game is an important big game. This is actually an important big game, so we're not rotating. We are, however, getting our lineup back to what it wanted to do before, which is Noah Mbamba, defend and support. There we go. Positive, bring that line forward. Everything else was the same, though, so we're okay there. I'm going to take the rollout off. What the heck just happened? Really, players are reacting well or not to my latest chat. That's like dependent on what I'm looking on, right? What I'm looking at right here. Freddie Vargas, is he cutting in? Yes, his tough earner is definitely cutting in. I already know him. Miroslav Nagy, Dimitriou Vesel-Demiku, who I'm going to be coaching in a few days' time. Georgios Kyriakopoulos and Rudolf Konzler. And I got Philip Leinart back there. He's one of those really good Austrian center backs, part of our large collection of really good Austrian center backs that we try to cultivate. Let's do in-swinging corners on both sides. I really need to go in and make that a permanent thing. And make sure we got the shortest bros on the posts. Pospisil is the guy. I knew it. I knew Pospisil was hiding somewhere. All right, let's go. First match of the stream at the Yezda. Let's show them who we really are. I have faith in you, Given. I have faith in you. Don't be nervous, for we have faith together in the FM gods. The Vienna Derby. Here we go. Gas is right. Every game's a big game. Some are just bigger than others. Absolutely. Close to transferring to another club in San Marino. There's more than one. You need to save Pavel Ilko from Inter and bring him home. I'd love to do it at some point. I remembered something watching your best attribute video. Consistency only affects mentals and technicals. That explains why physicals are so dominant. True. That's a distinct possibility. Is it the primary explanation? Probably not. I think that there's just not a lot of people in the world that have 20 strength, and when they do, it's a really, really significant advantage. Do you guys think we say hi to YouTube after this? Because we clearly forgot to say hi to YouTube. I think we say hi to YouTube after this game. We welcome them in mid-action. Given Marquez. So according to my data hub, this is supposed to be an even game between two evenly matched teams. I would disagree. Lovely timing in the challenge from Linus Falkvist. And he really heave-hoed that sucker up there. Oh my. Where's Noah Mbamba on that? I feel like Noah Mbamba's got to be more involved there. Silvervin, thank you for the 4 months. Oh no. I know you, Vesel-Demiku. I know you can't hit that shot. Knock it down. Sander. Owen Vanderhorst. Slippery ball for Given Marquez. A very hard-working guy, too. We don't give him enough credit for that. There we go. This is more like it. Garçon. Linus. Oh, it was it's a little too high. A little too high. Nice, Torbjornsson. There you go, Bube. He's such a classy sweeper keeper. I don't get. Oh, come on, Sander. There he is. Where's the separation, Sander? Good. Garçon, Given, Bamba, Axel. Good work from Perez. Good work from Garçon. It's all good tracking back, but Novaish just terrible. Vanderhorst, what a ball!
Hey, don't forget to smile up the dwarfs.
I'm so done with Henneman, dude. I love him. I love him. I love him. I am also so done with his ability to finish these 1v1s, dude. I am done. What's your real name? It's actually Zealand. Thank you. The Viking has scored for Thor. Actually, it's pronounced Torbjornsson. Good work, Ulrich. Good work. Fitzek, I appreciate bringing the positivity. Thank you so much for the 10 months as part of the Hammers. Happy to have you in the elite online gaming. My center backs teaching my forwards how to score. What a ball by Vanderhorst, by the way. He hit that with some backspin so that it just sat up for Xander to get in on goal, and I don't, yeah. We're working on a finishing trait for Xander. We've had enough. Oh, Xander. Given Marquez! It's actually a decent save. Weird positioning by the keeper.
Convince me to look for U19 physios for 3 hours.
The only man that can convince me to look for U19 physios for 3 hours. That's one of my favorite sub messages ever, Nizako. Thank you for the 14. And thank you, Rising Stag, for the 15 months as part of the Hammers. The real name is Sealand? No, my real name is Zealand. I tweeted a little while ago, like, how many people don't know my actual real name is Zealand. Look, if you want to actually know about me, I was shown something recently that I think is hilarious. Apparently, I have a fandom page now. Hold on. What is it called? It's like the... Wow, oh my God. Every time I type in my name, it's just New Zealand stuff for days. There it is. So whatever this is, I have a fandom page now. We are apparently cool enough, so if you ever want to know, like, I mean, some of there's like a little bit of information on who I am on the, yeah, I don't know what the motivation was behind picking this really intense stare. But yeah, you have to type in like Zealand YouTube, Zealand Football Manager, Zealand Twitch, because anytime you just type in Zealand, it's just New Zealand stuff. Maybe someday that'll change, but it is funny. Oh, what a shot! Oh, I totally thought he was going to take a touch and get blocked, but the first time glance to the back post was actually genius there from Given. He deserved more. I'm happy with how we've dominated possession, and we certainly squeezed the game the last 20 minutes of that first half, so I'm coming out with praise. We're in the rain. We're against just the second best team in the league, the Vienna Derby. Emotions are high. The two teams with the biggest followings in the entire country. They're actually second for attendance. Salzburg's third. So this is a spicy game, not a long travel day since we're a Vienna suburb. They're in Vienna. Oh, Vanderhorst. Oh, and Vanderhorst should have waited longer. Garçon, lovely ball for Pospisil. Perez. Dang it. Oh, we're there in Pospisil, who is a dynamite player right now. Having a great game. Given. Sanders gonna get there. What a player. What a player. Can you believe we're getting him for 4 more years? What a player. What a player. I'm new to Twitch after watching some of the YouTube movies. Just started my next adventure on 22 after some seasons playing as a rescue manager for small and big clubs. Thank you for the help. Sinvitrun, you are welcome. Welcome to Twitch. Love the content. Made my skills increase from awful to less awful. That's the whole goal, Woody. I'm glad you could be here. Garçon, Henneman. Oh yeah, the best part. Okay. Let me know how many other YouTubers. The reason that I found out that I had like a wiki fandom page was because my mother, my actual mother, emailed me a picture of the wiki fandom page that had been made and went, "How do you fix this? There are a few errors on it." And then made an account and fixed the wiki fandom page. She emailed me a picture of it and said they got a couple things wrong, like how do you fix it? We went through the process of like correcting the few things that were wrong on the like, well, yeah, okay. W for Mombot. I was just like, yeah, fair enough. That's one way to find out that you have like a page now. That was very funny to me. That was like 2 months ago or something. And so she wanted to go in and make sure that the appropriate information was up. So now you can trust the fandom page completely. Yeah. What was wrong? I don't remember. It was like, I think it was like where I went to school or something was wrong. It was little things. It wasn't, you know, they usually do a really good job with that stuff. Oh my God. I just want to watch that again. I just want to watch that again. I just want to watch that again. Can we just pick it up from Vanderhorst doing his thing? A dink to Henneman. He brings it under his spell, and then it's about to get super saucy. How? Both shots. That would have been such a good goal. That would have been such a good goal. What's up? Oh, watch the highlight first. Austria Salzburg has turned it around and taken the lead against Austria Vienna. We're sad about that. No way. No way Novage just lost that. Nice play up to Given. Where's Xander? There's Xander. He broke off his run so he could get in behind, and there's the goal for Henneman. Hardest chance he's had in the whole freaking game. And he does a spectacular job of putting it in the back of the net. An excellent job breaking off his run so that he can stay on side, brings it under control, has to take it on the volley or else he's going to get blocked, and he finds the bat. I mean, that's a really good goal by the young forward, Xander Henneman. And now we have an opportunity to make a few subs, and we're going to bring in Joshua Aliu. We're going to bring in Josh Richardson, just a couple of guys to spruce up the midfield. And maybe we want to make a little center back adjustment. I think maybe Ulrich Torbjornsson, just a triple sub. I know he's got a goal in this game, but he's also got Norway duty coming up. And I really do trust Alex Nazareno. I think he's a real class center back. Hey, he got confidence. He was on loan with Rapid Vienna last year and played a boatload of games. There you go, Axel Perez. Oh, what a ball by Volkvist, who's still got a little magic in those aging boots. Xander hates easy goals. It's a bad thing to hate, especially when you're as fast as Xander is and you get a lot of easy chances to score.
Grandfather was into forging small coins in London. It was a life full of suspense.
My grandfather was into forging small coins in London. It was a life full of suspense. I get what you were going for. I just don't think it came off perfectly, so I'm going to go with a B- on that. This is fun. I like having a goalkeeper that can pass. That is nice. Thank you, Richardson. You are the guy that's supposed to drop deep to connect the midfield. And now we're breaking. He did what? Woody, thank you so much for the prime. Welcome to the Hammers. Gambling Blues, I do appreciate the 19 months. I mean, that is... The build-up play was brilliant, and then I'm like, oh, Liu's about to take this stupid shot, lines it up in his left foot, and scorches Kristoff. Keeper out of position, wasn't ready for the shot, got absolutely dominated. That wasn't even close to the corner. He just hit it so hard and with such action that Kristoff couldn't get to it. Yikes. If they can isolate Pospisil on back post crosses, that is my kryptonite. He has 2 jumping reach. Aliu. Pospisil. Are we going first time? No. Up to Richardson. Now I was reading something. Mombot was trying to tell me something. So the person that had the staff redemption is here again. So we can do the renaming of our best coach after this match. Oh, attaboy Richardson. Way to hit that pass too hard and end the game. That was a really nice win. 3-0 over Rapid Vienna. Very, very good performance. I clicked on the wrong thing. Didn't matter because it was also complimentary. I thought we played very well. I absolutely thought we played very well. We buried Rapid Vienna in an avalanche, and we're 12 points clear of the league after 10 matches. Nobody else in the league seems to be having a particularly good season, and we are having a ridiculous season. Do you think the two teams fared against each other from a tactical perspective? I learned a lot about my team, and Perez is the subject of a lot of transfer speculation. Look, if somebody does pay $35 million for him, I'm going to take it. Two blondes walk into a bar and you'd think that one of them would have seen it. Oh, we haven't had enough bar jokes recently. We had a really long run of bar jokes at one point. Farmers League this year? Yeah, it is. This year it's absolutely a Farmers League. I wish it wasn't, really. All right. Hello, YouTube! But the YouTube was caught up today, so you better be busy if you're watching this. Because we did, the YouTube catches up on the weekend, and this is a Monday stream. You could have been completely caught up and watching live if you had the chance. I know there's a lot of people all over the world that don't, but I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that idea out there, right? Throwing that idea out. Just maybe next Monday, perhaps. You'll be there next Monday. Mom, get the camera. Get the camera, Mom. So here's my question. What, to the person that has the staff rename, what do you want your staff member to be named? Your actual name, your Twitch name, what are you thinking? What do you want your staff name to be? I know Bindo's person.
When you think about it, the shovel was a groundbreaking invention.
Bindo would be great. Awesome. Let's do it. Here we go. The ridiculously talented coach, henceforth known as Bindoa. Ben, welcome to the staff. Long may you develop our fantastic young players into fantastic old players. Next match, Andorra in World Cup qualifying. Has to be 3 points. We're going on the road into the Pyrenees Mountains, and then we come home to play against Ireland. We will play a full backup team on the road against Andorra, and my goodness, I hope that is good enough for us to win. I do hope that is good enough for us to win, and it should be good enough for us to win. High volume of strength training they're getting? Well, they're soft. Clearly they're soft. Literally, they need to do more push-ups. The Rainer Kurt. How's he doing? Oh, Rainer Kurt. Definitely looks like he's going to be one of the important players for our team in the future. Let's change the tunes. There we go. It's a little softer on the ears, huh? First stream! Yo, YSSM, welcome. Yeah, Ben, no leaving for PSG, okay? You're like the best coach we've ever had at this club. You cannot leave, Ben. You have to stay. We kind of need you. You're the only reason we have 4.5 stars in every single coaching category. Thoughts on Gareth Bale to LA? It's awesome. I hope he goes the way of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, where he goes out to LA and puts up monster numbers and gets himself a move back into Europe so that he can continue, like, the European quest part of his career. Even if he doesn't, LAFC is one of the best teams in the MLS. He's going to have a chance to win some silverware and go off to the sunset on a high. Tonka turn, can I have the U18 manager and Scott Candage? I don't know what is available. Make it good. We got 2 more staff redemptions. Yes, the head manager of the U18 team, which is Wesley Sonk, who is under contract until the end of the year, will henceforth be known as Tonka Turn. Yo, Tonka! Welcome to the staff. You're dealing with some very important people, okay? I don't know if you've met Nabozja Vujiklia, but he is the best player to come through our youth intake, I think. And you definitely need to watch after him. You have also been entrusted with Sava Obradovic, who we spent $6 million on just to get him here, Tonka. So no pressure. We just need you to develop. Basically, you know, a lot of different things are, Porto Mazebi can speak fluent German. Arling has signed a 5-year deal. That's awesome. Look at Porto Mazebi. First team time at Hammarby's all he needed. Who was it? Nico on, got a tight groin. Nico, can you chill? Bruce shin, tight groin. I need you to play against Andorra. All right. And seriously, just take a chill pill. Cesignaldo, thank you for the 2 months. What are your thoughts? The MLS as the whole? MLS is good. MLS is fun to watch. I think the only thing the MLS is missing is the competition at all levels, where you don't have the promotion relegation because the way the MLS has expanded and the way that the MLS has become as big as it is. And so I think eventually, over the next 10 years, I would love to see some sort of promotion relegation incorporated to add a little more spice at the bottom of the table. But I think with the playoffs, you've got a lot of different spots that you can get to try and win yourself an MLS Cup. There's the US Open, the 3 different trophies to go around, including the regular season trophy. So I like it. I think it's clearly producing a lot of players that are able to compete in Europe at a very high level, which is always a good sign for a league, right? I mean, I think the best that we can hope for out of the MLS is something like the Brazilian league in terms of quality, or the Argentinian league, where the clubs have great followings, the trophies are big, the matches are important, and the level is very high, and the best of the best still go over to Europe so that the national team develops. Let's kick on and make this a great qualifying campaign. We nailed our team talk this time. And we're looking to pick up 3 points against Andorra, then at home. Henneman commits to Floridsdorfer. Yes! Hey! Josh Richardson got his first cap for Australia. You gave a good account of yourself, my boy. Sander Henneman signs a new 4-year deal. Cinched through the end of 2033. The 19-year-old's going to be sticking around. That's what I'm freaking talking about. A lot of good news to start this stream. That guy's pretty good, too. Especially considering he's at Seongnam. He can pass the ball very well. World Cup qualifying. Belarus beat Bosnia and Herzegovina. That's a bit of a surprise. Gibraltar. Yo! Gibraltar! Up in here! The U.S. win the World Cup in the next 50 years? Yeah, I think the U.S. is... I think the first World Cup the United States is going to go to where it has a Croatia's chance in hell of winning the World Cup is 2026. And I think every World Cup after that, we should at least have a Croatia's chance in hell. Like, I don't think until, we are way into the future, the United States is going to be a top 5 team in the world, legitimately, that is like, it is France, Italy, sorry, France, Spain, US, right there. I don't think we're close to that, but what I do think we're close to is a team like Croatia, where you've got 7, 8, 9 guys that are playing at a really high level, and you can round out the national pool with enough good players to survive. Germany, yeah, you know the teams, right? Brazil, France, Spain, Portugal, Germany, England, Argentina most of the time, right? Because they usually have some transcendent player somewhere. Said no shot. Well, here's the thing. If you say no shot, then I just don't think you've been paying close enough attention. I really don't. Are you happy about 5 subs being permanent next season? I think it's just the way the game is going. I think you got to stop at 5 because that's half the outfield players, and I don't think you want to go over half the outfield players, but especially with the number of matches that players are being asked to play, I think that's reasonable. Belgium beat Northern Ireland, Russia, and Moldova there. And that's not like me trying to be disrespectful or say that, but I obviously pay a ton of attention to the international game. I always have. It was my first love before the club side of the sport. And so everyone knows we have to keep working hard. I was pleased with the performance in our last match. Gruel's on 49 caps. His confidence is sky high. Vessel Dimick is a player I trust. It's been long sometimes since Nimeth was named in the side. Your decision to omit Danso's been puzzled. If he impresses me, there's a place left in the team. Flavius Daniliuk's also been re-involved. The United States has a lot of players that are playing at the top levels around Europe in a way that the U.S. team that got to the Confed Cup final, the U.S. team that got to the round of 16 in 2014, the U.S. team that got out of the group stage in 2010 as well, didn't have anywhere near as many good players as the United States does now. It just didn't. It absolutely didn't. And people, and it's totally reasonable, right? I understand hating the United States, being annoyed by the United States. I've always understood that, right? I've ever since I started streaming, and honestly, most of my life have been interacting with people that are from or live outside of the United States, and I've always understood that. And you don't have to, but at the same time, right? Assuming that the United States can't do it because it's the United States is obviously a fatal flaw. Assuming the United States can't produce good players, can't be good at the sport. There was a poll in the U.S., right? There was a poll in the U.S. What is your favorite sport? Soccer was 4th on the poll. Soccer finished 4th. It finished ahead of hockey, and it finished 2 percentage points behind baseball for your favorite sport. And I don't even know if I would have said soccer was my favorite sport. If you walked up to me in the street, it's soccer or basketball. I don't know what it depends on what the weather is, right? I love both those sports endlessly, right? But that percentage, right? So, which I might not have even been included in if you pulled me on the street. That percentage was about 10%. 10% of the U.S. population is over 30 million people. In other words, we're talking about nearly 3 times the population of the Netherlands that consider soccer their favorite sport in the United States. They're promising, but not stars at the moment. Croatia had 3 guys. They had a good team, and they had guys that played on big teams, right? They had 3 guys. Mario Mandzukic, Rakitic, and Modric. I'm not saying the U.S. is going to match a France anytime in the next 40 years. I'm just saying that there are a lot of people that love soccer in the United States, and because it doesn't dominate the national sporting conversation in the U.S. the way it does in other countries does not mean there aren't a really significant population of people in the United States that are more like 2 times the Dutch population. My apologies to the Dutch. I was working with like 10 million as the Dutch population in my head. I probably could have used a better. I mean, it's like 8 Norways. You know what I mean? Croatia would sweep the floor with the U.S. I don't think that any team could sweep the floor with us because our manager plays like the most defensive style possible. And we have really good defensive midfielders. Problem is, the best countries are the teams with the leagues. Someone's never heard of Brazil. Yeah, I mean, like, Mexico is good. Mexico is actually a really good bellwether. I like having Mexico in our division, like in our continent, because Mexico is the same team all the time. Mexico's made the round of 16 at the World Cup like 25 times in a row. Not actually, but it's like 8 times in a row. Mexico is always it's the exact same team, right? The exact same team. So an excellent, I mean, I know I'm over-exaggerating that slightly, but they do have a streak of like 8 consecutive round of 16 appearances. So it's an excellent measuring stick. And we beat them in the Gold Cup, and we beat them in the Nations League. With Ochoa always in goal for every single one of those runs. Exactly. Scotland and Wales both lost. Romania beat Liechtenstein. Montenegro kind of survived. The Faroe Islands, Slovakia with a big win over a surprisingly decent Azerbaijan. Italy redeems itself, beats Serbia. Norway beats Cyprus. Pretty normal, I would say, straight through those matches. So it is our day to play against Andorra, and we are rooting for a draw in the other match. All the other matches, we want draws. We want nobody picking up points while we're picking up points. Absolutely nobody. Get out of here with that nonsense. Adrian? Oh, an 8.8? Okay. I see you, Adrian. I feel like Aliyu should have a second nationality. Maybe he might go for that at some point. Does he? Yeah, Nigeria. He's got 6 U21 caps for Germany, though. He might hang on to that dream a little longer. I think what we need to look at in the United States, the U.S. is never going to have the best league in the world. The MLS is going to continue to get better. It's already gotten much younger. It's not a retirement league anymore. It is a league where old players can still come and play. Zlatan, those sorts of players, right? But it's producing good young talents. It's creating players that can then come into the national team and be impactful, which is awesome. And I think if you look at Brazil, right, not culturally, we're never going to replicate that culturally, but the U.S. is a strong sporting culture. The better you get at soccer, the more people are going to watch it, and already, like we've illustrated in this conversation, a lot of people do and care about it deeply. And so the development of the league, you can follow the trajectory of Brazil where you send the best players over to Europe, you keep the rest of them in the league. The league raises, you know, the base level of kind of the whole process. And everybody's all right. That's what we've got to be going for in the United States. Then hosting the World Cup in 2026, I think, will be a coming out party for the world to be like, okay, I guess the U.S. really is here. And rather annoyingly, is not going to go away, which I get. It's annoying, right? The United States is annoying. It's a ton of people. They're loud, right? Crazy stuff is happening here all the time. But soccer is coming. First step is to call it by the same name as every other country. Also wrong. We are not the only country to call the sport soccer, and every country around the world has their own name for the sport, right? In English-speaking countries that are not South Africa, Australia, and the United States, they call it football. But in a lot of other countries, they translate the word football into their language without applying it to what it actually means, which means the word in their language sounds kind of like football, but in that language also means absolutely nothing, making that word make even less sense than the word soccer. Not to mention the word soccer was invented by English people, and then they told it to the Americans during World War II when we were all hanging out in England together. I made a whole video on it. It's a myth. We got to play the backups in this game today, which means we are going to play Flavius Daniliuk as our right back for the first time ever. We're going to start Stefan Posch. We are going to start, I don't even know. Lubcic is going to start at defensive midfield. Who's our other left back? It's it's Weber, but who's the starter? Friedel, thank you. Thanks, Brain. David Nemes, the other center back for Dario Marizic. Midfield, we have Dejan Lubcic, who's going to step in. The man from Inter Miami, of all places. Tolgan Shaheen's going to step into the Carolero role. Schuler's there. In Adis Hazic. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to do a center mid on attack from the right side with Adis Hazic and his pace, Schuler, and then Tolgan Shaheen's just going to Carolero it. He's going to fill... No, I don't want that. I want a box to box. He's just going to fill the space. The strikers, that's annoying, Nico on. That's really annoying. That is super duper annoying, Nico. The Nico on is not ready. I'm going to play Nico on for 60 minutes, even if he thinks he's not ready. We'll play Gruel and Nico on, and then we'll just sub out Nico on for the last 30 minutes. I do not want to waste the fitness of one of my actual starting strikers, Wolf or Urgent Kara on Andorra. I'm just not going to do it. You cannot convince me to do it. We do need to win, and Andorra's proven a little annoyingly difficult to score on throughout the course of this qualifying campaign, so we need to make sure that we are on our best behavior today, because we could be up against a little bit of a challenge. And what I mean by best behavior is that we do manage all of our set pieces, you know, because one goal could be all that ends up mattering at the end of the day here. Tolgan Shaheen, I don't think he's as tall. Yeah, so we'll take Tolgan Shaheen down, move him up as well. Cool beans. So striker left. Center mid left. Life is good. Let's go beat Andorra away. Let's go beat Andorra away. Let's move into the top spot with a dub. Let's move into the top spot with a dub. Let's go, boys. Here we go. You have a sub spot open? I know. It's because one of my players, Saver Schlager, is suspended for this match. But we need him for the next match because he's a starting defensive midfielder, so we called him up anyways. And Andorra's hard to score against. No, I mean, they've played, 7 matches and only conceded 17 goals in their Andorra. And we were tracking a match where I think Ireland didn't score against them till the second half. So, they're not... Malta's porous. Andorra's not porous. In a way, they're always going to get that little boost. So to make sure, we can't take this like we're playing San Marino. Because they've shown that they can keep teams out of the net for more than half of a match before they score while we're tracking the scores. I have no idea. Thank you for the Prime. And Stacks, thanks for the 6 months. Jom, thank you for the Prime. Descalated, thank you for the Prime. Twiglets, thank you so much for the Prime. Storm Hunter, thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate you guys being a part of the Hammers. And Scott, after this match, we're going to link up in the chat. You're going to @ me, and we'll be able to figure out who you want to be on the staff. I haven't forgotten about you. Gruel, come on! No, I'm not that invested in a match like this. Come on. Yeah, I think the anger around the use of the word soccer, and this is just my understanding of being on the other side of it, right, it's very real. It's very how dare you sort of thing. Almost like we're bastardizing the sport. You know what I mean? And it's I think initially the anger came from probably the '94 World Cup where the U.S. was hosting and people were exposed to large collections of Americans saying the word soccer. And so it definitely started, I think, as a conduit for general dislike for the United States. Just I get. But what's weird is that it's progressed out of that to people that legitimately don't have a gripe with the United States. but are skin-crawlingly offended by the word soccer for absolutely no reason at all, right? When you break down the history of it and the whole video that I made on it and everything, there's no, like, we didn't even invent the word. It's because you have a sport called football that is played with the hands. I mean, it's there we go. It's willful ignorance of how the names of sports develop is what causes this, right? Because our football, American football, right, that only we play, and I know that, right, it is a long way off from soccer today. Right. But back in 1869 when they named it, it was basically the same thing. The rules just have evolved over time away from the use of feet, away from even looking like rugby. But when it was initially named, right, and football was a just kind of a generic sport back in the, I mean, look, American football was named before English football was officially named and codified, which I like, that's an uncomfortable fact, right? In 1869, the sport was officially named in the United States as football. But people have been, you know, people of English ilk, and we were obviously less than 100 years out from being an English colony at that point that the sport was founded. And I will talk about this to the excruciating end. And you see this in Ireland, you see it in Australia, you see it in South Africa, right? You see it in New Zealand, right? I mean, in South Africa, or sorry, in Australia, they developed the sport too, right? Aussie rules football. That was their, get in. That was how the rules developed for them. Canada, Canada kind of plays American football too. They got their own league out there. There's plenty of American football players from Canada. We have a very familial relationship. Nice save. At least we have a 1-0 lead. So, I mean, at a certain point, that sport that we just called football for centuries, I say we is just generally like the Western European culture that developed the sport, particularly England and the UK, because I know Scotland's going to come in with the will we actually invented it. And then at a point, they sat down and they developed two sets of rules in England in the 1870s. And that was soccer, which is association football, which is what we recognize today as the sport, and rugby football, which is obviously what developed into rugby. That involved more of the hands. Well, in the United States, we started playing our football and codified it in 1869, and that was more like rugby football, right? And so to differentiate, because in England, they started to just call association football football, because that was the one that you used your feet more, right? I would assume. But all they can track for sure is like a fact is that it developed that way over time, and that became football, and rugby football just became rugby, right? Well, because we already had football, the association football rules that came over from England were easier to call soccer. But even then, we still, in the United States, usually called it football too, until World War II, where we were introduced to the word soccer, which was in wide use in the time still in England. Because of that, you know, it had been less than 70 years since association football was created. And so that word was exposed to the GIs. It was brought back to the United States as a way to differentiate American football from association football. And so soccer was then in wide use in the United States and in England for a while, until the English realized that the US was using it. I'm not even kidding. That is like what the articles say on this. And I am in the camp of I don't get why people care. I think it's cool. I like the fact that is this going to count? Yes. We'll put it on key highlights. We're up 3-0 now. It's what we wanted. I wish David Nemeth had gotten credit for the goal. Poor guy always gets a bunch of, I guess it did like hit the bar and hit Real in the face. But it would be nice if he got credit for the goal. I think it's cool. I like the fact that even though in England and the United States we have a lot of cultural similarities, we share the same language, we have a different relationship with the sport, we have a different name for it. I think that's cool, right? But you guys do, like, in England, referencing specifically people in England, you do have, like, a TV show. I can't remember if it's Soccer Saturday or Soccer Sunday that you just willfully ignore when you have that conversation. Like, the words, like, the word soccer is still in use, and it shouldn't not be in use. It means association football, right? It means that particular collection of rules as pertains to the game of football, which used to have a lot of different rules depending on where you were from and everything else. Well, that's just brilliant defending here by the Austrians. I mean, absolutely, you cannot make this up. This is exceptional football here from the Austrians. I mean, look at that. Soccer AM, and it's Soccer Saturday, fair enough. I'm glad we're having the bi-monthly discussion about the origins of the word soccer. I think it's nice. I think bi-monthly is a good pacing. I think we should always bi-monthly have a discussion about the word soccer, because there'll always be a bunch of people here that didn't know about it or still get offended by the fact that I just use the words completely interchangeably. I'll tell you what, the word footballer is so much better than the word soccer player, though, because it's just one word. So I do use the word footballer to describe, like, actual individual soccer players. I love that. The double leg breaker, yeah, it was good. Right on the scoreboard, that could all change, boys. Stay focused. Can't keep a good Andorra team down for long. Yeah, and then the Irish team. The Irish invented a couple of, you got Gaelic football, which is awesome, right? You've got hurling, which is awesome. Both derivative of sports with balls going into goals, right? Like, that's the whole idea. Let's go Hannes Wolf. Get him a run-outs. Tolgain Shaheen is going to come off for Vessel Demaku. And that is it for our subs here. Just want to make sure Nico on doesn't blow a tire. Love to have him available off the bench. And our job is done here today. Why does Weber have a yellow? Nice goal! Wait, are Albania? Wait a second. Albania, baby! They're up 2-1. Ireland's on the way back. They just scored a goal. They're playing in Dublin, but Albania is doing us a huge favor and really ruining Ireland's evening here. Albania, thank you so much. Absolute thorn in the side, the Albanians. They're honestly playing their way towards... They're going to be the team putting pressure on us. We've got Ireland at home next, which is a hugely important match for World Cup qualifying. We're going to have three. After this match, we will have 3 matches left. It's Ireland at home, Czechia at home, Albania away. Those are the 3 matches we'll have left. Oh, my goodness, Pence. Oh, Patrick Pence. Our goalkeeping situation's not fantastic. Tehran, beautiful. What a goal by Andorra. Patrick Pence, yikes. He's the only one of the best 3 goalkeepers from Austria that doesn't hate big matches. We'll get him off. That's a dangerous tackle. Excuse me, Mr. McFarlane. Get him out of there. Really takes a special player to get sent off with 30 seconds left in a 3-goal game. And we scored off that. Up yours, Andorra. Well done. Give Bube an Austrian passport. I'm honestly worried he's going to be a... I would love... Oh, the things I would do to have Ali Bube on this Austria team. There's just no great Austrian keeper right now. We're just rocking with Patrick Pence, and every once in a while he's going to give up a free one. If he has to do it against Andorra. Yeah! Czechia won. They were playing Malta. Ireland and Albania drew, which, like, Adaramola scored with a minute or so remaining. But this group continues to be nuts. But good news is playing against Ireland. If we get 3 points against Ireland, we've probably separated from them enough. We're picking up the results that we need. We reacted positively as a squad. Good.
Give me my bacon.
Marco Gruel's 50th cap. I'm pleased with the way we played, and that's, that as a team, we played well. We've got Ireland and Vienna, and this is our moment. South African, this explanation for the word soccer has been super interesting. Lots of major fans here call it football because the UK says that we should, but maybe I'll use soccer after all. Yeah, I mean, that's... The interesting thing in South Africa, is that, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think South Africa created its own codified rules for a game of football, right? I know South Africa is really into rugby, really into cricket, which isn't associated with this conversation at all. But I think South Africa just adopted the two rules that the UK created, the two sets of rules the UK created. I don't think South Africa created its own rule set for the sport. Okay, yeah. Which means that what South Africa did, and the reason South Africa still uses the word soccer a lot, would be because they just adopted... They never changed the way that England changed throughout the course of the 70s and the 80s from using soccer and rugby to football and rugby. To refer to the, this is the football. Have you ever thought you ever thought you'd have an Andorran viewer? Well, here I am. Well, I am sorry that we just beat your national team 5-1. I do hope that at some point in your history as a national team with Andorra, you are able to find at least a famous victory, or maybe get up to like Nations League B or something and really just have that moment in the sun, right? I think that would be awesome. Oh no, Pavel Ilko's reached his potential, allegedly, at 21 years of age. He is available for like less than what we sold him for. We would make a profit and bring Pavel Ilko back to the team, which is an attractive option. Would we? Yeah, we sold him for 12.5. Or we sold him for 12, and he's available apparently for 9 to 11. And if I remember correctly, he is not homegrown. So it does not look like that's a move we'd want to make. Sorry to disappoint those that stan, but it does not look like a move we'd want to make. We love him. We do. No upside in the deal. Albi Ismaili of Albania. It's actually good. I know I shouldn't be surprised, but I am for sure. Do. Come here, Ireland! Come here! I'm from Andorra too. Would you look at that? What? Andorran people don't exist. Okay, it's time for me to focus up though. Aptadinho, thank you for the 5 months. Josu, thank you for the 7. I really appreciate y'all being a part of the Hammers. Shakitis, thank you for the 8 months. So Hermit, thank you for the 10. Ike is currently having not lost a game if they score first since 2017. Swedish League's interesting. I don't necessarily... it didn't translate well for me, but Ike's a good club. I know that. Scott Candage, what do you want to be? In your heart of hearts, at me in the chat. What do you want to be, Scott Candage? Stomping this team in the Belgian League going to help my awful squad atmosphere. Yes. Yes, it will. It's why when Kev is losing, he schedules a friendly against an awful team so that he can blow them out and then raise his team's morale. That's what he does in the network save. He's done it multiple times. All right, stop developing Vuya Klia's weaker foot. He's already got a decent weak foot. That's nice. New contracts maybe on the horizon for Ulrich Torbjornsson. Star player's a little much, but we will play him as a central defender and win domestic cup. All that stuff is okay. Release clause is not something we want, though, so we will wait until he decides he doesn't want to have that in the contract, which we know is something that's possible. Given Marquez does not want a release clause, so we can go ahead and cinch him up. Maybe try out like a 1.43 million over the next 4 years. So Given, we got the offer, and Torbjornsson, no. Torbjornsson still wants that release clause, and we don't want to give that to him. Recommend downgrading Axel Perez. We'll see if he's going to get mad about it. He would get mad about that. Okay. Ube is our cup goalkeeper. I think it is very safe to say that we are going to upgrade him to first choice goalkeeper so that he doesn't get any ideas about wanting to leave. And then they want to change Quintana to breakthrough prospect. Not going to happen. Bomba's improving by the day. You always love to hear it. Marcus Arling could be better than Axel Perez. I'm hoping. That's what it looks like. Portamazabi, that's honestly stupid explosive improvement from Mohamed Portamazabi. Right away after going to Sweden, too. Right away. Ace Dalton, thank you so much for the Prime. Moses, thank you for the 13 months as part of the Hammers. Woot Deckers. Or sorry, it's Wout Deckers. As much as I'd love for it to be Woot, it's apparently not Woot. Just doesn't have great Woot energy, does he? If we win this match against Ireland, it is very possible that we are in the driver's seat. Well, we are in the driver's seat if we win our last 3 matches. It's gonna be tough to do. I know we could do it. It's gonna be tough to do. Bosnia and Herzegovina beat Gibraltar. Greece beat Belarus. Germany beat Kazakhstan. Look, Gibraltar just beat Kazakhstan 3-1. So that means Germany is only 1 goal better than Gibraltar. That's my takeaway from this window. Big win for Poland over Croatia. Georgia 2-0 over San Marino. Ukraine 2-0 over Lithuania. Spain beat Armenia 5-0. Bulgaria and drew Turkey. Okay, Belgium beat Russia. And Hungary beat Moldova. Henneman injured on Belgium duty. With the Belgian U21s, he sprained his ankle. Are you freaking joking right now? With the Belgian U21s, he rolled his ankle and he's going to miss both of our matches against Inter. Head of the match. Is there an air of wanting revenge? Yes. Hoping for positive reactions, and I believe we might be able to get it. Under 21 Belgian duty. I'm more of a backroom. Okay, hold on. I'm getting Scott. More a backroom guy. Trust you to choose something good. Can't say exactly who's available. Sure, I just meant like mostly everything was available. But how about the goalkeeping coach? We've got a goalkeeping coach. God.
And thanks for the great content, Zed.
Jordan Santiago.
I was walking down the street where the houses were numbered 64K.
That's you.
128K, 256K, 512K, and 1 megabyte. That was a trip down memory lane.
Longball, the effort you put it. That's an A-. That's it. I'm going A-. Chat's not gonna like it as much, but the effort, it felt super dad joke-ish. I was caught in the wave of it. It just felt right. It felt good, Longball. Thank you for the 11 months. What's your favorite sport to do play-by-play or color commentary for? Bit of a cop-out. Performance analyst my love to do play-by-play broadcasts for good games. I do not care what sport it is. If it is a good game, I'm going to enjoy it. I'll give you the best performance analyst we have, Roberto Pereira. You're going to help break it down. Tacticality. Hey, tacticality. Welcome to the staff. Do your absolute best to identify what our players can do better develop-wise. I go to all my coaching meetings. I'll be there. And Scott Candage, we've got some great young goalkeepers now. I need you. Welcome to the staff. Hello from Portugal. What's up? Mr. Boardface, welcome. Thanks, Scott, for the gifted sub. Ex-Austria star demands focus. Who? Just some random ex-star. Didn't even say. Flavius Daniliuk, who's not going to play, is confident ahead of the game, so that's great. Scotland, 88th minute winner over Liechtenstein. Scotland is back, baby. Morrison bags the goal. Sweden beats Montenegro. Romania beats the Faroe
The
Islands.
score of the England versus Ethiopia friendly. England 8. Ethiopia didn't.
That's just mean, right? Netherlands, thank you for the 4. North Macedonia, thank you for the 0. You know what's crazy? North Macedonia is last in their group right now. Italy in the mud. North Macedonia has 0 points. F minus. Loki, thank you for the 5 months, though. Matthew McConaughey, thank you for the 14 months.
Can I play FM22 now, or do I have to play the other 2021 games to get the story?
Fair enough. Wales, thank you for the 3. Azerbaijan, thank you for the 0. I think that's how I'm going to read every score now. Italy, thank you for the 3. Thank goodness. Iceland and Norway with the draw, little Scandinavia showdown, queuing that one person from Norway that's like, Iceland's not in Scandinavia. You know what? It's close enough for me. So that means that Germany with the plus 41 goal difference is rocking out. McConaughey, though, thank you for the 14. Do you think the coaching staff meeting is actually a thing? I mean, what do you mean by a thing? I think it's good, right? I think that while it does have some fluff in it, it also keeps me focused on a couple of things. But Kogo's got 19 goals. It's what it is. It is what it is. Greece is in second. Belarus and Bosnia and Herzegovina hanging out in third. Gibraltar's closed the gap on Kazakhstan. Sweden's leading their qualifying group with 2 matches to go. Sweden's going to go to the World Cup easy. Scotland's win over Liechtenstein, no joke, was actually important because that kept them 3 points behind Romania for the second place spot. Our group's an absolute mess. We're a point ahead of Czechia, 2 ahead of Ireland, and 4 ahead of Albania. Poland's already qualified. Poland's win over Croatia puts the Poles in the World Cup in 2030.
Let's go.
They're 8 points clear with 2 matches to go. Yo. So the other ones that have played matches are the Netherlands, Wales, Azerbaijan group. Wales, with the win over Azerbaijan, does keep itself in that second position with just 1 match left to play. Netherlands just needs basically a win in one of its final 2 matches. Needs a point out of one of its final 2 matches almost to get to the World Cup. Portugal is 3 points ahead of Switzerland with a match in hand, but they played today, so we won't talk about that group yet. Spain looks good. Turkey is ahead of Bulgaria, but Bulgaria's got that match in hand. Don't sleep on the Bulgarians. They've got 2 matches left. Turkey only has 1. Denmark and France are level, but France has the match in hand. And Finland, because it has 3 matches left, does still technically have a chance to get to the World Cup. Israel and Estonia are already out. Italy is top of the group, match in hand over Norway, tied in points. Serbia also can make it spicy at the end of this whole round, but Iceland's already slipped out of contention. And then Belgium and Russia are level on 13 points apiece. Belgium with a huge 6-point window for them. Northern Ireland has 10 and Hungary has 9. So this is a very interesting group. If Northern Ireland wins its last 2 matches, it's probably going to the World Cup. Now that might be easier said than done there. Have I seen any of Crew FM's videos? I don't know. Honestly. Wait, Skenderovich has 3 players of the match? Whoa, what? My boy, Paul Skenderovich? Yeah, Paul! Way to get after it, Paul! Former Dorfer, 1 season with the Dorfers, $23 million move to the Bundesliga where he's been a regular player. Luxembourg's finest right there. Is Luxembourg in last? I don't know where they are. No, they're ahead of... Look at that. Look at Luxembourg. Yo, if Luxembourg wins its last 3 matches, all I'm saying is they'd have 16 points and they might just get into the World Cup. They're still there. They've got 3 matches left to play. They're playing today. They're ahead of Slovenia. They're ahead of Latvia. They're trying to reel in Switzerland. That's what I'm talking about, Skenderovich. Lead your country. Tony, thank you for the 11 months. You have Bulgarian viewers currently as well. Can you show Bulgaria's best player? Sure, because Bulgaria's actually had a pretty good qualifying campaign and we were just extolling their virtues and you were probably sitting there like, this is awesome. There's Bulgaria. Their best player is Martin Minshev, who is real. He's playing at the Real Sociedad and he's rocking out. Pablo Rodriguez, welcome back. Welcome back from your injury. We're probably going to need you against Altish Rheindorf immediately. So Luxembourg plays Portugal. If they win that match, then all hands on deck because they have a shot at the World Cup. Albania hosts Czechia, so Albania can do us another favor by taking points off the Czechs. And Denmark and France play each other. Finland needs 3 points at Israel to keep it interesting, but whoever loses in Denmark-France, Finland actually has a chance to catch them in qualifying. So they're just keeping that dream alive. All good. This is the business end of qualification. This is what everybody's waiting for. 3 matches left. We lost in Dublin. It's our only loss. We have a loss to Ireland and we have a draw at home to Albania, proving once and for all that the Albanians are not to be trifled with. Even though in Euro qualifying, we actually beat them both times we played them, which needed a 94th minute goal to win away against Albania, which we got. Probably didn't need. Oh. Helmut Dobner Neugebauer plays center back. Let me get to the national pool. Let's see what kind of potential we're dealing with here. National pool, potential. Where's Neugebauer? Where is Neugebauer? Are we on? Yeah, we're on midfielders. Okay, Neugebauer. There's 3. Dude, no way. Home slice. All of them are defenders. Holger Bauer, where's he play? Austria Vienna, fair enough. Where Helmut Domer Neugebauer. What was it, 5 to 8 million? I mean, I'm already in. He's incredibly interested in a move. Awesome. How much playing time was it? I really should have read more of that, and I'm going to go read it now. Salary between respect to break into the first team breakthrough prospect. Awesome. Wage demand's not crazy. 5.6 to 8.2. Awesome. We'll bring him in January. No, I'm an idiot. We got to do that tomorrow. Okay, what about Holger Bauer? How much they want for Holger Bauer? Let's do this. Rainer Kurt is there. Demir. Those are the 3 great young Austrian players. They're all defensive players, of course, because we're Austria. That's all we get. Saver Schlager there. Marco Friedel there. Konrad Leimer gets the right back spot. Dario Marisic gets the left center back spot. Offengruber gets the right center back spot. It's the old tried and true. Vessel Demiku gets the right side, and he gets Carolero duty. And then we have the dude Yusuf Demir getting the nod. Christoph Baumgartner gets the left spot. Hannes Wolf gets right striker. Ergin Kara gets left striker. This is the best Austrian team we can put on the field, with the exception, of course, of Nicholas Seiwald, who was not selected for reasons that will remain anonymous. Oh, give me an anchor, man. I really need Saver Schlager to stick deep here. I know he can do it. All right, we're aiming at Ergin Kara. Totally fine. Both sides. Easy. Pop you down there. Okay. Captain's not been selected. Well, that is an issue because we don't... well, I guess Sabitzer should be from that. Saver Schlager. He's been in the national team a long time. He carries the captain's armband out there today. Huge World Cup qualifying match. Ireland in Vienna against Austria. Revenge. And then I have faith in you to the rest of the folks. Without accidentally clicking on 2 different things. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. Okay. Land of the hammers for Österreich. Come on, Austria, let's go, baby! Ah! Back to extended. We lost 1-0 in Dublin. That is what has kept Ireland alive. This is a very good Irish team. They finished top of their group qualifying for the Euros 2 years ago. We are aware of what is expected of us here. Marisic, oh my goodness me. Okay, normally we're good playing out of the back. We have really good players, but that was, we went back to Patrick Pence, and we do not want to go back to Patrick Pence. Crisis averted. Us, we're there. Limer, yeah. Demiku, he looked offside, didn't he? Apparently that was completely on. And Urgent Kara had a short hop chance to test the keeper. Come on, baby, let's get to the World Cup. Christoph. Oh! Oh, nearly the big moment for Christoph Baumgartner. Yusuf just picked up an injury. Come on, man. Get your fitness. Get your legs. Away. Attaboy Offengruber. Don't like McLaughlin being that open. What was midfielder now? Oh, he's pinching in. Okay. Bit loose from us there. All right, let's put our passes together this time. That's easy. I'm okay giving up that header. All right, Pence. I need more composure and bravery there from Dario Marisic, because they are pressing like madmen, which means we should just be able to go through them. Not a lot in that first half. To win this, we work hard as a team. Checking ratings, we got Yusuf's on a 6.5. He also picked up that knock. The injury is affecting him. We've got Nico on. Who's there? Conrad Limer's feeling aggressive. Fortune favors the bold. We want to control our own destiny. We likely need to win this match. I'll get that. It's good pressure. It's good pressure. Nice tackle. I like that. We can survive that, and we get it to Hannes. Just drop it. Yeah, just drop it. Oh yeah, Saver Schlager, Conrad Limer. This could be the moment. We're going to shift this. We're going to go with an attacking midfielder here. We're going to go with Saver Schlager as a halfback to help us break the press. I feel like we should be able to create something a little more. We're going to go Maxi Weber at left back because Friedel seems to be poor. Weber's good with the ball. And Urgent Kara is struggling. Marco Gruel's in excellent form, so we're going to go ahead and give Marco Gruel a chance to influence this game. We like his form. He was big in the last game against Andorra, and Urgent Kara's not. He hasn't been the hero ever since that hip injury. On that vessel, yes! Play him in. All right. We're chill, we're cool. Play through Saver Schlager now. He helps us play with the ball a lot more than we were doing. Gruel, Demiku. Yes, Hannes Wolf! Need to change that because we had Urgent Kara to aim at. Now we don't. There you go. Come on, Christoph, get there. Wide. Yes, Weber. We'll take it. We just changed our corners, so we had a better corner tactic. Okay, who else? Who else? I feel like we need to go fresh legs in the midfield here. And I feel like a late game introduction of Adis Jazic might be what turns it. I know he's nervous. No, it needs to be Peter Schuler. It needs to be Peter Schuler. He's more comfortable in these situations. He's motivated. I like Jazic's pace, but Schuler is arguably the best passer, pure passer in the whole national pool. Oh, let's go, Peter. Yes! Goal! Oh, I love the pressure the last 15 minutes. I love the pressure. Come on. Come on. We just need a moment now. Yusuf. Dario Marisic! Come on. Offengruber again. No, it's Marisic this time. Oh. Travers has been huge. We're there. We're behind this. Marisic. Good. Peter Schuler with a pocket to pass. Hannes. Way to keep running, Conrad. Kind of. No, he's still going. That's good work. Dimiku. Oh, get him off! Oh!
Ref.
Oh, get him off the field, ref! Oh, get him off the field, ref! Oh, he just can't be doing that kind of nonsense out here. Can't be doing that kind of nonsense. Oh, no. You cannot be doing that kind of nonsense. Don't even get me started there. Don't even get me started with that kind of... it's preposterous. I don't even know how he gets away with this. Yeah, I don't even know. All right, they shouldn't be able to press as well now, so we can go deep-lying playmaker instead of halfback. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. A little creativity now. A little creativity. We're going to shadow striker Yusuf Demir. No, that's stupid. That's stupid. Definitely advanced playmakering Yusuf Demir, and definitely deep defensive midfieldering there. Yes, let's go, baby. Let's go. Dimiku, Yusuf. Oh, turn around, dude. Turn around. Press him off. Press him off. Counter press. Counter press this ball to us. Thank you. They've only got one guy up there now. They're going 4-4-1. Oh, yeah, Slimer.
My kid David is annoying and wants to play all the time.
Schlager, good.
Today he discovered the washing machine and can't get out.
Faber. Gruel. And a boy, keep it going. Conrad Limer. Oh, Schlager. Come on, boys. Come on. Xaver Schlager. Oh, it's a lovely ball to Marco Gruel. Weber. Maxi Weber. Oh, yeah. That's a great step by Marisic. Gets Weber right back in action. Schuler, Xaver Schlager, Yusuf Demir, Peter Schuler. You just gotta start putting this into the traffic there. They're all in there. Schlager. Weber. Dimiku! Oh, my. Oh, he hit it right into Travers. Oh, yo. Just get into the box. Just everybody hopping into the box now. Come on. Oh, he went for Schuler. He pulled it off. That was a nice pass. That's a good ball. Limer's alone. Good ball. Hannes Wolf! Oh, 91st minute! Oh, and he might have just sent Austria to the World Cup. It's Hannes Wolf! With one of the biggest goals of his life! In Vienna! Throw the beer in the streets! It might be time! Yes! Yes! Oh, give me a moment. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. Alrighty. Let's just tick this all the way up. Let's bring Hannes Wolf, literally my hero. over there. Yeah, that and okay. One of the last chances of the match. It's Hannes Wolf, the longtime striker in Austrian red, trying to make consecutive World Cups for the first time since the 80s. And it's a massive 3 points and a dagger through the heart of Ireland, who had looked so promising early in this campaign. We're there, we're there, we're there. Go back to the keeper, Dario. No need for this. Thank you. Yes! What a second half from the boys! A deserved win. Grabbed at the death by Hannes Wolf. That's what the international game is all about right there. That's what it's all about. At home, avenging our 1-0 loss in Dublin. Oh, great. Czechia went to Albania and won, so that sets up the ultimate showdown. Us at home against Czechia is the next match in the next window. So that's going to be the match there. Ireland's on the outside looking in, and Albania, with that loss to Czechia, looks like they have been put out. Yeah, we're in the top 20 again, baby! What I'm freaking talking about. Couple of dubs. Throw us back into the top 20 of the world. Get us over Norway, Denmark, and Croatia again. We've been sliding down very slowly. Whoa, that was a huge goal. That was a huge goal from Hannes Wolf. Yeah, Knight gave us a little assist there by getting sent off in the 78th minute, but we've been knocking on that door before. Oof. But we needed the goal, or else we would have been behind the Czechs. Now we just need a draw against Czechia as long as we are able to win against Albania. Because our final match is away to Albania, which is not easy, but Czechia was just able to get that result. Now, if we go in against Czechia and we win, we're going to the World Cup. It's over. If we win against, that's all we need to, that's all we should think about. If we win against Czechia, it's over and we're going to the World Cup. We clinch top in the group with 3 points against Czechia in the second to last match day. I, for one, do not want to go to Albania needing anything. That is not an easy tie. They proved it coming to our place and drawing us. Altosh currently in a 5-match unbeaten league run. Believing in ourselves is half the battle. I mean, Rheindorf-Altosh is always a solid team. Any road match like this is going to be tough, but we're going to rotate our side. We're going to make sure we're fit and ready for Inter coming up soon. One big match to another. We're at that level of managing. It is one crazy big match into another. I don't hate this guy. And I guess the potential's not really there. And we're probably not going to sign him because of that, but I don't hate him. Is it Sava Obradovic again? It is. Let's go, Sava. Way to train, Sava. I definitely want that to always stay Sava Obradovic, because he has that 5-star potential down there. Devletchin, I think Russia had a pretty bad window. Which, fair karma, but Devletchin, who we've rescued, starting to get regular first team time for them. Acereno, man. Having a good time with Ecuador, too, apparently. Mark Zimmerman's with some Austrian youth team at all times, I think. It's really the vast majority of our team that's out there playing with their national teams. Should go look at those international roundups as well. Liu, Pablo's work rate's going. I wonder what's causing. We're getting a really significant boost to work rate in particular players. And I wonder what's causing that, because we're not like yelling at them for bad training or fining them or any of the things that can't, like, fining players for bad training or bad matches can raise work rate significantly. We're not doing that. So I don't know what could be causing this. Any other players on international duty? No. So let's go look at our international roundups. Because oh wow. Novaes played a full 90 in a win over Luxembourg. We actually forgot to look at what actually happened. Latvia drew Switzerland. Shut up. Latvia drew Switzerland? Wait, you could show us what leagues you have loaded. I can't download your pack from Steam, so I have FM22 on Epic Games. Oh, fair enough. It'd be hard to... It's basically every league, and then some are on view only until your computer performs well. That's what you should do. France beat Denmark 2-1. Finland didn't win against Israel, so that's that. Switzerland left the door open, though, for Luxembourg. With them failing to beat Latvia, Luxembourg can win its last two matches and catch Switzerland on points. Andorra won against Malta, which means Malta's going to be the bottom team, which means our points against Malta don't count. Shouldn't matter either way, but that is what it is, you know. Daniel Liberio. It's nice. Armar Rekic. 27-year-old Tunisian at Celtic. Claudio Bravo, not that Claudio Bravo, another Claudio Bravo. Left back at Vitesse that we have nearly signed before.
Happy half-year anniversary, Daddy Zealand.
Shouldn't be a problem though, right, Al? If that's where if that's where it's framed, then it shouldn't be a problem, right? I'm just gonna fix that right now so that I don't forget to do it. All right, it's fixed. It won't happen again. Can't see the... Okay, well then just don't... We just won't utilize that. I don't think it moved it. So it should be basically usable as long as the picture is in there. Sorry, we're starting a video thing real quick. Started my new save in the 13th tier. Think I can go all the way? Yeah, if you play long enough, you can. Now, the network game's still just spin off. It's very barely cut off the bottom. I think it'll be fine.
Are any of the other young Americans that you signed alongside VDH near or around the Austria setup at this point?
I know, because Ian Ortiz was sold and Paul Nolan was sold, and neither of them kind of reached that level, Der Sanders. Thank you so much for the 11 months, though. When's the Zealand website coming? Probably for FM23. All right, Altosh. Freaking forgot that Henneman was hurt. Awesome. Let's give Mark Zimmerman a chance. Let's give Mark Zimmerman a chance. And what we should do is play Pablo and Mark Zimmerman next to each other. Yeah, you're right. I all aren't you? Yes, did I not have it open earlier? It's on the gaming computer that it was set up like that. Okay. Me, Adrian. Hey, Adrian! They're on the field! Linus, yes. Nazareno and Manuel Oberschmidt, who's exhausted from his international duty. Well, guess what? I don't care. Get on that field, man. And then, actually, we have Venegas. Give Venegas his debut. Centellas. Richardson is the box-to-box. Aliu's going to get on the other side, centerman and attack. And then we do have an extra spot open for my boy Christian Yildiz with Schultz coming onto the bench. He's going to look to get at least 30 minutes. Sami Pak's going to at least get some playing time in this game. We'll see how much. And, I do have Quintero. I guess we don't have to play Pablo. We can play Quintero and Zimmerman as our strikers today. And Bube is going to get another crack at it in goal. All right, they're going with a pretty compact defensive setup. We have officially scared the teams in the league. They are going 2 strikers, though, so they're swinging that, trying to get the counter going. We're getting taller as a team. We're still not tall enough. Still have a few too many short kings out there. Linus Volkvist taking the captain's armband. Totally fine. He's 33 years old. He's more than capable of leading these youngins. And let our streak end here. Let's keep it going. Let's keep our streak going. All right, away to Rheindorf Altash, who are 5th in the league right now and have shown themselves capable of top 4 finishes in the past. We have a perfect start to the league season going, so let's keep that. Yeah, I know. Let's keep that going. And I said I know because Man United are sniffing around Novaish, and they're sniffing around to the tune of 72 million, which I would take very quickly with the quality of center back that we have developing at the club right now. I feel like we'd be able to replace what Novaish. Obviously, he's the best center back at the club, but $72 million is $72 million. They actually put that on the table. I'm going to take it. That's a lot of money for any center back. For a center back at our team, that's outrageous amounts of money. If United want to keep spending money like that, they can be my guest. Fenton, thank you for the gifted sub. Looney, welcome to the Hammers. And Charlotte, thanks for the 23 months, my dude. That's almost 2 years. Your diamond bacon is only a month away. Quintero, Yildiz. What a pass! Oh, that would have been scrum-diddly-umptious. I just caught Aliu bursting forth. Ben, thank you so much for the 6 months. Ben Lloyd. Andrew Sanders, thank you for the 11. Drew Lioski, thanks for the prime. I think it was while we were in the middle of the Austria match. Missed some subs. Drew Lioski, thank you. And Gestalt, thank you for the 20 months. For those that don't know, Gestalt is an integral part of the development team for the new GAN facepack. So if you use it, be sure to thank Gestalt in particular. Mercy, thank you for the 2 months. Kevin Buck, thank you for the 2. Johnny from Footlocker, thank you for the 7. Appreciate you guys. Steve included, thanks for that prime. Quadfelds, thank you, Bube. Proper keeping right there. How do you pronounce the goalkeeper name? Our goalkeeper's name is Ali Bube, fortunately. Yeah, it should have been fine. Rocks, thanks for the 9. Nice play by Aliyu. Chases him all the way down the field and then reads the pass and picks it off as Jakupovic tries to, like, get a counterattack going. There you go, Centellas. Field is. Yo! Good pass by Quintero. Zimmerman. A little too straightforward from the young Austrian. Five shots apiece in the first half there. Just do a lot of encouraging here.
Guess who's back? Back again. I am back. Tell a friend. Long time no watch. Glad I finally had the time to get back around to watching to send my Prime sub where it belongs.
Stefan, thank you for the 10 months. Thank you for the Prime. Welcome back. And Rolando, welcome from Twitch, or welcome from YouTube to Twitch. It's a scary jump to make. So everybody say hi to Adrelato. I said the name right the second time, I think. I hope. My apologies if I didn't. Hey, Arrogant, thank you so much for the Prime. It is a scary jump. Twitch is definitely one of those places that if you're not on it and familiar with how it works, it's like ominous almost. You're like, oh, I don't know, dude. We need a moment. We are dwarfing. We're not dwarfing with much precision right now. This is the moment. Quintero, what a save. I'm not even that disappointed with the shot. It was not a bad run. It was not a bad shot. That was a really good save. So this guy Austrian? Ooh, Zimmerman gives Quintero a chance. Weirdly bad touch from a guy that has good touch. That was just bad from Quintero. Camera settings. There. Sideline with the height at the bottom. I think it gives you a good feel for the tactics, but also makes you kind of feel like you're in the game. Trying to balance my need to be involved in the drama with also my need to know where everybody is in the field. So we can break down how it's playing. We're there. Come on, Venegas! He's shooting from a mile away. We blocked it anyways. Proper defending. Twitch doesn't like me and didn't show my subs, says Derpus Optimus Maximus. Your streams did a lot to get me through college. I just started my new job and I'm happy to be able to sub now. Derpus, thank you. That means a lot. I'm glad I could keep you company. College is tough sometimes. I'm happy you landed. Von Bube, thank you. Look at that, a proper passing goalkeeper. I like the fact that this whole second half has been our highlight, and we are still unextended. Yes, correct. When the first half went by in about 2 minutes. Ooh, oh, what a header by Diego Quintero. The unheralded Colombian has broken the deadlock against Reindorf Altash. A player that there was not much fanfare about his acquisition, but he's found minutes and he has found goals, Diego Quintero. Aliyu served it up for him, but there was a lot left to do for the Colombian. That was good. That was very good. Not an easy goal to score there. All right, subs. We need to get Andrew Schultz in, and we need to get Widiatan Samipak in. And I think what we're going to do is maybe shift the Liu to defensive duty. No. Samipak and Schultz, get out there. You guys need minutes. Well, that's us. That's Zimmerman with the takeaway, just like everybody predicted. Look at Linus. Look at Lion. Okay. Look at the other fullback. Venegas. Centellas. Middle. Adrian has good vision. He just can't pass, so he should have at least been able to make that short good pass.
Tonight before my final assessment tomorrow to see if I can become a qualified history teacher. I wish I could come up with a good history dad joke, but they are all in the past now.
He's onside too. The arms up in the air. What a goal by the Dorfers. And it's finished off by Zimmerman. Watch this build up. Olé! Venegas draws the defender, opens that up. Sami Pak up to Zimmerman. I mean, that's right through the whole team. That is so good. What a goal, and it's the tie with the on Sami Pak with a lovely pass. The first time we've had something to compliment Sami Pak about, and Mark Zimmerman turns it in. Well, that's a tremendous ball and a really nice take by Mark Zimmerman. The tie with the sharp eye. Absolutely. The only man for the big occasion, the tie with the sharp eye. It's Witiatang Sami Pak. Nice. Oh, there he is. Schultz.
Why did the seagull cross the road? Because it is staple to the chicken. A+ chat, raised _hands.
Will Pakistan make the World Cup in the next 80 years? Probably not, unless something changes. But I don't see that trajectory, Abdul Hamar. I don't see that trajectory. I don't see the, it's being proven that you can do that in that part of the world. I mean, we've seen India get to an Asian Cup, and they actually won a match at an Asian Cup in 2019, which is a real sign of progress, right? And so I think Pakistan could do it, but with current trajectory, I don't see it, no. Oh, I'm sorry, Dylan. You saw the ref put the whistle in his mouth and he panicked. Yeah, Schultz did not strike that ball very well, but that was a good win and a truly brilliant second goal to set up Mark Zimmerman. I mean, honestly, the first goal was really pretty, too. Quintero and Zimmerman both showed some great stuff, and we continue our dominant start to the league season, having won every match. Which obviously is something that allows us to rotate fully for Champions League matches this year, where we weren't able to do that last year or the first time we were in the Champions League, which was 2 years ago. Last year we were in the Europa League, and we weren't even able to rotate fully for that. Because we had big league matches we had to pay attention to, but right now we are cooking. So let's just keep cooking. We have Inter next. 12th straight win. This was up. For that there, Stefan Block. He only costs 122 million. Wouldn't be that bad. Juan Carlos Hernandez. Apparently that potential's not a joke. Might not be a joke. And that was the debut for Banegas. So glad he played well. Jan Beno's playing really well at Amstetten. I'm happy that he's doing that. A lot of players on loan. I mean, we have to do it because there's a law coming into the game where we're not going to be able to loan players anymore. So kind of have to do it now. This is my last chance at loan farming for sure. It will be a lost art soon. Lost to the sands of time. All right, we got Inter at home in 3 days. Fizzy, thank you so much for that 16 months. Gas, thank you for the 7 months. You get your final assessment tomorrow. See if I can be a qualified history teacher. I believe in you. This is your moment. You've been working for this for a long time, and now you are about to become a qualified history teacher, which is awesome. We need more qualified history teachers. Oh, Porto and Monaco in the Champions League's got multiple of our players on each side. That just feels like a game I should go to, based off that fact alone. Joris Tanguy, all potential dependent, so we got to check up on that potential. And you are also potential dependent. Thomas Visser, so we're going to check on that. I got to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in a second. Whee! What are you doing here? Salzburg won. Dang it, they're in 8th. Salzburg's not going to get relegated. I'm sad. Sunday Madu's doing his best to relegate Wolfsburg, though, so... No kidding. Li Beijing doesn't actually have 5-star potential. I'm shocked. Absolutely flabbergasted and flummoxed. And Austrian center back at Dortmund. Thank you. Helmut Dobner Negebauer. Let's see. We remove percent profit from next sale. They want installments, and they want per league appearance. I'll tell you what. I'll give you 100,000 per league appearance if you give me 5. Okay, 6, and I'll give you 150 per league appearance. Okay, which is 1.5 million after he makes those league appearances, and you give me 5.5. No, 150. All I'm willing to do there. And international appearances, which I control. Yeah, okay, that works for me.
People are often surprised when they see the intricate tattoo that I got done in expects the Spanish ink precision.
Nice. We'll negotiate it again tomorrow. I feel like we can get a better deal than that. I don't like that they bullied me. I don't like being bullied, you know what I'm saying?
Went to see my therapist today and they were telling me I have problems verbalizing my emotions. Can't say I'm surprised.
It's an A-. Fight me, cutie pie, with the 4 months. That is a good one. That's definitely a good one. All right, Inter, what's up? There's another 5-star potential center back as well. I know. He's at Austria Vienna. We're scouting him right now to make sure it's legit. And to see more about an asking price, since we already had our asking price like locked and loaded and ready to go on this dude. No, Buke doesn't like the amount of physical toughness required, not training. What's an absolute pansy. Unbelievable. Everybody else seems to be okay with it, except for like the 7 guys that aren't. It's totally fine. 6.5 million. Unacceptable. Okay. $7 million for Negebauer. 7 million. I need center backs. I only have 9. Yeah, Bonkers, I appreciate the 8 months. I just didn't really get it. Are there any good Japanese player in this save? Are there no good Japanese league? I don't play with any league packs on because I like to play really far into saves, and I'm just very protective over the integrity of those saves in terms of, you know, people that make leagues are really, really good at it, and usually there's no issues into the future, but I just want to avoid any situation where somebody's responsible for causing some sort of mess up as the game goes forward, right? But the Japanese league's not in the game. It doesn't mean you can't get great Japanese players in the game. But what it does mean is there's not as much of a chance, right? It's not significantly less. Because the youth rating is the youth rating. There's just not as much of an infrastructure to train those players up as there would be if the league was in the game. Right, Caljix. Marley, thank you for the 16. Hope they keep making FM. Looking forward to playing this game into my 80s and scouting Messi's grandson. Grandson. They're just great-grandson. Is there a video where you go into how you organize your short lists?
Looking forward to play this game in my 80s scouting Messi's grandson.
Maybe. Not that I know off the top of my head. With 3 straight defeats send us out. We're running out of chances. There's a lot to be played. I'm just going to take the pressure off. Eliu's handling the weight of expectations. I've been impressed with his professionalism. He's still not fit. Yeah, Sanders away from being ready to get into the team. Okay, we've got Inter tomorrow. Centeus just twisted his knees out for 3 to 4 days. Nice. I think I'm attending a match. They want 7.5. Okay. 7.5 for Helmut Dobner. Negebauer is fine. And we will do that, get rid of that, and find a nice long contract for you. We'll get rid of both of these, and we will literally give you like $750,000 right now to just take that long deal. Salary raise and salary. I mean, how about $871,000? Cool. Helmut Dobner Negebauer. That looked like a good deal to me. $871,000 is a 5-year deal. We've got really significant amount of control of his future now, under contract till he's 23 years old if nothing happens. The way I've talked about my short lists a lot on stream and on videos. There's just no video that's devoted to short lists. You just have a short list for players that if you need, that could play on your team. You have a short list for players that you might want to sign immediately. That's your target list. Your futures list for players that if they develop, you'd want to sign. And an end of contract short list, which at the beginning of a save is the most important thing. United just scored in stoppage time. That is outrageous. You talk about breaking your monitor if this happens to you. United just scored in the 92nd to tie it, in the 95th to win it away to Ajax. Absolutely not. I'm not standing for it. Barcelona won at Dortmund. Tottenham won at home against Genk. Villarreal beat Freiburg. Liverpool and Juventus with the draw. Monaco won at Porto. That's the match we attended for Austria coaching duty. Milan beat Krasnodar. Benfica with the win over Rangers. Big ol' 6-pointer in that group. De facto, thank you so much for the 16 months as part of the Hammers. I know Mbappe's at United. He's been there for a couple years now. We see him popping up in all the European competitions, bagging goals left and right, doing his thing, because United's got crazy money and pull on Football Manager. He's able to speak basic German, but Given Marquez is struggling to learn the language. Gotta love the fact that my starting goalkeeper's playing in the freaking championship right now. So not good. We need a decent Austrian goalkeeper, please. Got to be one somewhere. There's nobody really in the pipeline either. There's nobody with good potential. It's just like we're out of luck. Shikan Stankovic was even he was just the starter at Rapid Vienna. It's not like he was playing at a super high level. He was playing at our level. Holger Bauer, that's the Austria Vienna center back. We'll throw him on the target list. We're not going to move on that right now. It's a little expensive. Oh, goodness. Helmut Dobner Neugebauer is also not quite where he would need to be, and that makes that a lot of money. Holger Bauer is also 19. Is he playing? Yes, he is. So I really don't want to disrupt his development. Neugebauer is definitely not. So they signed him for free from Wolfsberger, which is wild, and that potential's just there. We're going to try and control his development. So we're going to go through with the deal and try and control his development and make him worth it. Because he definitely could be worth it to us. He's already Austrian homegrown. Real Madrid and Sparta Prague just... What are those first two matches? Sporting won at PSG, and Sparta Prague and Real Madrid drew in Madrid. I love the Champions League so much. What's that? Oh, well, Real Madrid's on 2 points and really not in a good spot. Sporting is top of the group. Just like everybody predicted, of course. Okay. Quick pick the team. Usually going to get all the guys out there that we want. And because of the injury, that means Quintero gets the stops. And then we've got Quintana not here. We've got Aliu, who's our number one bench option there. And we need our left back, Centeas, who's hurt and not going to be able to play today. So that means that we're going with Yildiz. And Rodriguez goes up. Heather Rodriguez goes down, so that we're organized perfectly. We've got Aliu, Zimmerman, Rodriguez. Yep, forward subs, midfield subs, check. Left back subs require a shifting of Novaish out to Pospišil's spot. But what we're going to do is drop you to a box-to-box. We're going to drop... actually, no, let's stay on what we do. This is at home. This is at home. Let's stay on what we do. I'm going to tell Bamba to stick a little deeper, but I want to stick with how we play. We're at home. We've got to be able to make this... we've got to be able to compete against this team. Lautaro's really good. They have Lorenzo Luca, too. Shut up. They have Lautaro Martinez and a developed Lorenzo Luca. It's a very good team. Way better than I thought Inter was going to be right here. Okay, we'll do the double in swinger stuff. Vanderhorst and Axel. On second thought, we will be going with the box-to-box Carolero assemblage, and we'll be lowering this line and lowering our mentality by 1 based off how good they look. They do look very good. We come to you today to pray that after our severe pain and misfortune against Fenerbahce, against Man City, that you see it fit in your infinite wisdom, football manager gods, to reward us with the bounce of the ball against Inter today, so that we may stay in this holy competition, the Champions League, but a little longer. that you give us every benefit of the doubt because we carry your torch forward in this competition in a way that Inter could never, ever. For throughout our trials and tribulations in the league 2 years ago, in the cup for like 6 straight years, and in the Europa League final last season, we have not lost our faith. OFM gods! We really need to win this game. And we hope you deem us worthy. In the name of Erling Haaland, Eric Mendez, Ali Shaheed, and Juan Chivera, we pray. Man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Champions League at the Easter. Inter. Floridsdorfer. Come on, boys, seize the initiative today. Seize the initiative at the Easter. Inter's a very, very good team. We have no idea how they have lost to Fenerbahce. Well, wait. Yeah, they beat Fenerbahce. They lost to Man City. Still. We knocked out Juventus, Chelsea, and Bayern the first time we were in the Champions League. We are the team of dreams and the stuff of miracles. And I don't think we need a miracle to get a result out of this game, but we really kind of need one. Attaboy, Deflection. Way to get yourself in there, Roman. We used up our free passes. Attaboy, Fernando. That's it. No Mbamba. Way to play it ahead. Quintero. Once Given Marquez. Quintero back to Given. Look at that movement. No! Aye! Dude. Yeah, the give and go. It's his favorite move, too, because of his work rate and his just general teamwork and intelligence. He loves the give and go. And, oh, yes, Vanderhorst in the armband. And he's got Quintero! Yo. And again! Great start, boys, great start. Oh, deflection, precise. What a play by Given to hold off that midfielder. All right, Bube. Allie, you are an amazing keeper. Fenerbahce just scored against Man City, too, which is horrific news for us. Oh, let's get it right back. Right back. Nobody's matching him right now. Oh, nice pass by Garzone. Torbjornsson. He was offside, so he had to leave it. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. I thought that was in. Quintero! Oh, what a play! Individual moments of heroism from Diego Quintero! And it's 1-1 to Floridsdorfer. That is unconscionable. Milan Skriniar, the veteran of so many campaigns, has been picked clean by the unknown man who's been in Europe for months instead of years. Diego Quintero, 1-1 in the Champions League. And the game is back on. What? How does Skriniar lose that? Quintero holds his nerve, puts the ball in the back of the net. I knew we had a winner when we picked him up. Oh my goodness, Pospisil really went for that. You just feel it. You just feel it coming that way. That's Asensio. Like, if I give up a header to Lorenzo Luca, I'm like, oh yeah, of course. They've got two shots that aren't a penalty kick. I'd shake your hand off for that, to be honest with you. I think you've been unlucky so far. Let's just do that half over again, and I think we end up with at least a point out of this game. Boy, Quintero. Yes! Quintero back from Vanderhorst. Oh my goodness! It's the Diego Quintero game! He's having the game of his life! Signed for less than $2 million from the Colombian top flight. He's turned into a superhuman. He wins possession. The talisman Vanderhorst plays him in. Very difficult position, and it's perfect with his weak foot. Diego Quintero, 2-2. I told you, didn't I? I told you guys, like, I think he's going to be huge. I know it's an under-the-radar signing. I said I think he's going to be huge. Oh, Kevin. Floridsdorfer AC have smashed the glass! 2 goals in 3 minutes to start the second half. Kevin Marquez with just enough to get through. Musso will tell you he should have had it, but Floridsdorfer nearly deservingly have the lead. Again, it's Vanderhorst playing him in. This is the 3 points we need in this match. If we want to get out of the Champions League group stage for the second time in 2 tries, these are the points we need. Nice block. Boy, Roman Devletchin. I've really liked Roman Devletchin today. He's off. Thank you. Vanderhorst. Torbjornsson. Bamba. Axel Perez. Given. Vanderhorst. The little Given go. Oh, it's 4! Everything they've touched has turned to gold. Inter are in shock. It's 3 goals in 9 minutes. Even Marquez with 2. Again, it's Owen Vanderhorst that's played him in, and it's a fabulous finish on a tight angle. Let's go! All right, Garçon. Perez, Vanderhorst, Given, Quintero, Roman Devletchin, who's wide open. Roman Devletchin, anybody? What's up? Let's move Novaish out. Let's move him out. Let's put Manuel Oberschmidt in. No, I'm not going to do that yet. Let's do Adrian Rodriguez for Carlos Garçon. First change. The enforcer's on. Up. Pospisil off, Novaish in. Manuel Oberschmidt into center back. Okay. Joshua Liu in for Axel Perez. Final 2 subs. Means on the left Given, take it. And everything looks all right. Cool. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We were down on the mat. Gave up an early penalty. We lost our first 2 matches, including to Fenerbahce in Turkey. And it looked like we were just going to go spiraling out of the Champions League. And Diego Quintero scores 2 massive goals. Even Marquez takes 2 half chances, turns them into goals. And all of a sudden, the Yeast is alive with European magic again, as it has been so often over the last 2 years. 3 points on the board against Inter, which means they also have 3 points, and we have the advantage over them. with a 2-goal win. Let's go! That is so huge. We have every chance of getting out of the group stage now. It's only our second ever Champions League group stage. And we got out of it. We got all the way to the quarterfinals last time. Lost to Real Madrid in extra time. And then we got to the Europa League final and lost to Ajax. And so we've set an amazing European precedent. And at least for getting to the Europa League, that is a huge 3 points. Fenerbahce won, which makes things very, very interesting indeed. Because we kind of needed Man City to just beat them up, and they absolutely didn't, because Fenerbahce won 1-0, same score we lost to them by. But we can only control what we can control, all right? We can only control what we can control. I saw somebody say that on the Nugan Face app, they got the file is invalid. That means you did not change the view before exporting the player search. I mean, absolutely ridiculous plays coming from Diego Quintero. His off the ball, his work rate, and his athleticism, they're all fantastic. He controls the ball really well. He's got good touch, but it was that work rate. It was his work rate. He stayed working hard. Worth the entry fee alone for many of the supporters, absolutely. I'm ready to go first team. This is Der Österreich Klassiker. We're coming up against a limping Salzburg. We have ruined them as a club, and we are going to try and just bury them even deeper here. That's what we're going for. Where'd the 3.32 million come from? That's a win in the Champions League. You get that much money.
The end of the world is nigh. I think it was Farmageddon.
Oh, it's a B plus, Kilgore. I liked that. Thank you for the 10 months. Thomas Hornsby, thank you for the 2 months as part of the Hammers. Big Chungy, thank you so much for the Prime. And MGU, thanks for the tier 1. Welcome to the Hammers. Enjoy the bacon, enjoy the emotes. What's the exact tactic? I mean, I tweak it slightly all the time. All right, Helmet, Dobner, Neugebauer. Helmet, Dobner, Neugebauer for 7.5 million. High potential, 18-year-old Austrian that we want to control the development of because he will not develop otherwise. Whether it's for our team or just for the national team, we want to control his development there. So happy with where the national team is, too, now that we got that win against Ireland. This has been a great day so far. Undeniable Dwarf, thank you so much for the 14 months. And Luce Galud, thank you so much for the 7 months. Big annual rivalry game in American college football between 2 agricultural universities known as Farmageddon. I actually didn't know that. Being an American myself. Was it Texas A&M and some other A&M? Comerland, thank you so much for the Prime. Also, the people that say Vanderhorst doesn't show up in big matches. To the people that say Vanderhorst doesn't show up in big matches, I'm pretty sure the dude had 3 assists in that game. Because there are people that at times will come out of the woodwork because he's been on the team for a long time and say, you know, I don't know, he doesn't... Is he washed? Is he not good enough to be on this team anymore? No, he's got that starting spot for a reason. Hello, Fernando. You were excellent. Andy Dietz, you're in Savo Obradovic? No, it is Patrick Altmaier. And when you just look at Jakob Pospisil, getting better technically at everything, which is exactly what we want because he's got ability across the board, right? Ability all across the board, and now that he's developing it, he goes from being okay at everything to good at everything, and somebody that's good at everything is world class at our level. Christian Yildiz, a little up, little down recently, hasn't been as consistently up as we would like. I'm going to give maybe Quintana a couple of matches. I don't want to give him this match, but he obviously plays the cup match. Diego Quintero, cult hero. Diego Quintero made plays that we couldn't have conceived of. He stole the ball from Milan Skriniar. Went the length of the field, right? Scores. Gets played in for a very long-range left-footed shot attempt that he absolutely just buries. I mean, Manuel Oberschmied, I don't know what to do. He's gotten a lot of playing time. We have great coaching staffs. We have great facilities, and he's not giving us enough. Sander, thank you so much for the 9 months.
Bacon.
Bacon. He's got the bacon. Play backups against Treiskirchen and maybe drop in with the starters again. We'll see. Even Marquez, remarkable improvements. Well, physically, he's getting really good, which is great because technically he was always really solid. He was always smart, sees the field, smart player. But physically, if he can get to 15s with all of his physicals there by the time he really hits his prime, that's a Brazilian national team bench player right there, potentially. If they've been disappointing, we're going to have to be on our game. Look, it's still Salzburg. This is Der Österreich Klassiker. They're an incredible club. It's been us or them that's won the league every year for the last 20-something years. So this is a match we always circle. A match we always circle, especially away to Salzburg. We can put a lot of salt in the wound here. A lot of salt in the wound. Is Given going to be world class? I mean, it depends how explosively and for how long he improves. You just never know when that faucet of potential is going to be turned off. Is the best way I can Torbjornsson had that 5-star potential, and then at a certain point it just goes, yep, he didn't have any more potential. It just all of a sudden his stars for his potential go away, and you go, I guess this is where we get off on the train. Now, if he develops like this for the next 3 years, I think he could be world class. Yeah, I think if he has 15s at all of his physicals and he gets his shooting up to probably 14, 15, he's a good passer and he's very smart for a striker. I mean, clearly his movement and his understanding of how the play is going to develop was crossing up the back line of a team like Inter, which is a huge accomplishment because those guys are not chumps. And yet he was still creating enough separation. He's still creating enough separation where it was worth it. Swedish Narwhal. Swedish Narwhal. Thank you for the 3 months. Thoughts on the MLS being dropped from the Streamer Showdown? I'm going to miss a few of those players. My actual thoughts on it, removing my American pride from the equation, right, is that I'm going to miss a few of those players that could have been there because of the inclusion of the MLS. And that's a shame. But we are in the Streamer Showdown this week. So for those that don't know what that is, it's the premier football manager competition in the world. Draft on Wednesday, streams on Saturday and Sunday that are the tournament itself. Be a lot of, that's not fun. Abramovich just picked up a double hernia. One isn't enough, apparently. Posh and Pence are playing each other, so we'll go to that. It's Leeds and Blackburn. Der Österreich Klassiker. Hey, Axel struggles for fitness at times, so we'll give him a breather. We do have a Liu for these occasions. And we've got Volkfist to give Delection a little bit of a break. He's coming off of some intense Russia duty. And Nazareno, perhaps, for Torbjornsson, who I know can struggle for fitness at times. We'll just cycle him out. Except we'll make it Oberschmied, because I'm already scared with how little he does. Yeah, they're scared of us. Oh, it's a nice feeling. All those times that they beat us up. Even when we were much better than them. Even last year, we couldn't really beat them. They would just find a way to scratch out a result. And I'm like, dude, leave me alone. Now they're in 8th. Their team is aging. Their team is breaking down. And this is our chance to just take them out. Come on, boys! It's der Österreich Klassiker. At Salzburg, who are 8th in the league. They're just having their worst season. I mean, they won the league 2 years ago. We finished 3rd in the league behind them and Rapid Vienna. We won the league last year, but Salzburg finished 4th. They were slipping a little bit. They ended up behind Sturm Graz. They were the bottom out of the big 4 teams, and now they're in 8th. And I would love to just rub their face in it. That's not good, though. That is not good. Dubé. Like that I've given him the freedom to spread the love a little bit more since he has the ability to do it. Nice. Garçon. Oh, no. Why is the right Linus? Good play by Oberschmied. Really good play by Manuel Oberschmied. Very good play. Why was Volkfist keeping him onside? It was all a big test for our cohesion and our ability to maintain our back line there because we were a little exposed in the center backs departments. Garçon, where are we going? It's there. Vanderhorst making the run onto Quintero, onto Vanderhorst, and he didn't get all of it. Now, Nade Chico, thank you so much for the 7 months. We beat Inter 4-2. We went down 1-0 and 2-1, but we came back and wiped them away. We have not come out well in this game. Maybe I should have done a complacency talk instead. Zone, good. We've got good runs developing here. Vanderhorst back to... Oh, my. Shouldn't have shot it there. We had him on roller skates. Gieven and Vanderhorst is definitely fun to watch. Those are two people that really get it. The passing and movement aspect of the game. No, get in the way. Good. How is it Novaish that ends up making that block? Moberschmied, you were right there. You cannot get shook. You can't get shook like that. Hudson Nunez to Liverpool, overpriced or overrated? I think it wasn't 100. It was like what, 50 or 60? It's a little more than Diogo Jota. So I think he's appropriately rated for what he's done so far in the Portuguese league, and whether he translates or not is for people above my pay grade. But I don't think it's a crazy deal from Liverpool. No. Quintero. Oh. Send help. Try to get rid of the release clause curse. If I could do that, I would do it for myself. To Prowl, I would. Thank you so much for the 11 months. So, Garçon. Oh no. Nice. Aliu. Oh, he's there. Great pass. And again, it's Diego Quintero. The welcome mat has really been rolled out for the young man from Colombia. What a delivery by Aliyu. The touch, turn, and goal from Quintero. No doubt in his mind. Well then, is Diego Quintero better than Hinneman? I was telling you guys. We're playing well, but honestly, the goal masks the fact that we haven't controlled this game as much as I know we probably could. But I'm really happy that we're winning against Salzburg. I'll never not be happy that we have the lead against Salzburg. Quintero. It's there. Vanderhorst. Oh, what a pass for Aliyu. What a ball up to Quintero. So much pressure on the defense here, and Aliyu. Oh. Vanderhorst is definitely in really fine form. Not goal-scoring form, but just like his involvement in the plays. Very dangerous. Perpetually. Nixter, thank you so much, the 2. Keep it up, I shall. Does Salzburg have a bad team? No, they're actually kind of really old. Salzburg's team is really old, and oh my, that was way too open. And that combined with they are in bad form right now, but they've kind of aged out of relevance. They really struggled when they got into the Champions League, which they were playing last year. They got knocked out in the group stage. They just need a reset. They need to get younger players in. And we're not only younger, we're just better than them now. Obviously. Oh, Volkvist. It's just mistimed. Attaboy, no, Mbamba. Made that look really easy, and we hit him on the counter. Quintero! Soy, thank you for the prime. Have you won the league yet? Yes, we have won the league twice. We won it 3 years ago, and we did win it last year. 3 years ago, we won it in like the final week. Then the year after that, we finished third. Then we won it last year. But this year, we're on a whole other, like, we are on a whole other level. I'm going to go Christian Yildiz out there, and Given Marquez is going to come off for Captain Pablo Rodriguez. Hi, Yildiz. Have a good time. Hold on to that third sub. Ospecial. Aliyu. There it is. Vanderhorst. Keep it moving. Aliyu. Look at the middle. Look at the middle. Thank you. And somebody's off. Great. My left back is offside. That's when you know the possession's going well. We've just dominated them in the second half. Completely dominated them. Woo! Oh, is he on? I think he is. Vanderhorst, tough angle. Smart play. Oh, Aliyu, great pocket of space. Weird decision to go there instead of keep the pressure on the box, though. I guess we just control and squeeze this game till it ends. Let's say Vanderhorst, in terms of how much I like him compared to all-time players, he's on that, like, he's not an FM Saint, right? That could change, obviously, in the future, but he's not an FM Saint. You know, there hasn't been, like, the crowning movement or quite the Lifetime Achievement Award required. What is Linus Volkvist? He's going off right now. He's on the level of, like, Barrientos. On the team for a long time. Important moments. Huge in the development of the club, but just not quite over that threshold. We just need to see out these last couple minutes. That's concerning. Pospisil, very, very well done. Very well done. He's playing like Prime Ozil. Honestly, he's living in that role. He's just floating around the middle. He's got the freedom to make his runs. Come on, Bube. Nice touch by Pospisil. What a pass by Pospisil. Quintero. Aye. Wasn't a bad idea. It's basically what you got to look for in that situation. Come on, Pospisil. This dude is not faster than you. I know it. Very good pass. Oh, Quintero! Missing Ansi and Johan Kernan. Both those guys are Saints. Johan Kernan's a moment Saint. He had one amazing magical moment in a save, and Ansi Karolainen's just one of the best players we've ever had. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, man. There was so much space there for that. Big play by Noah Mbamba. Just terrible turnover by Vanderhorst. That's Prime Ozil as well. We've still won every game, baby. We've still won every game. That's what I am talking about. All right, logo file, I see you saying, rate my Wonder Kid. I'm going to go do that now. Happy with the way we're playing. Gave us a lift to get that goal right before the half, obviously. And Salzburg, you stay in the mud. Wasn't emphatic, wasn't dominant, but it is 3 points away in Der Österreich Klassiker, so something we can be happy with, something we can be proud of. Closer than it should have been, probably, but you know, they are still a team with talent. I mean, they got Simicas at left back, for crying out loud. You're one of the best attacking records in the league. Comes back to hard work, you know? Comes back to hard work. Part of our good form is we assert ourselves as well. Definitely. Definitely. All right, let's go to the rate my Wonder Kids section. And we've got logo file. What is your name on this here? Only one has been posted anywhere near this one. All right, so Leatherneck apparently asked for a Rate My Wonder Kid 2 that I didn't see earlier, so we'll do that one as well. Christian Nekorara. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, you're Chelsea, right? His value is 345 to 379 million. Personality is resilient. 57 caps, 36 goals for Romania. We have nothing, though, that shows us the stats for Christian Nekorara. But this guy's obviously just a stupidly good striker. He can pass super well. His ball control is absolutely world-class. He has world-class intelligence. He could totally play central midfield or attacking midfield with the absolute best of them. You know, he moves hard, works hard. He's not a bad finisher. He should have a finishing trait, though, because he has such good attributes all over the place that he could get a good finishing trait or two. Yeah, he's one of the best players in the world. I mean, he's a 10 out of 10. He's just a stupid player. He's one of the best players in the world. You see these guys come through in every save. He's just a crazy good player. He is somebody that would be at like Erling Haaland's level, absolutely. Right. I'm on 10 out of 10. This one is David Mayer. Okay, thank you. So this is our second Rate Your Wonder Kid. We've got our boy David Mayer. I'm going to ask you to recalibrate your brain because we were just looking at a player who is legitimately arguably the best player in the world, and that happens. But now we have a 16-year-old. So this is somebody at 16. Now, it's in a different language, and it's alphabetized in a different language. So we don't know exactly what these attributes are. We know what a few of them are. We can see like balance and dribbling, the words are the same, flair, the words the same. But because it's alphabetized in a different language, we don't know exactly where the other stuff is, right? Technique is 12, passing is 12. So that's good. We know that stuff. And we're talking about a 16-year-old that has just come through a youth intake. He is a wing and forward. We don't know if this is finishing. 15 is actually fantastic. If it could be like first touch as well. We're saying that on treat is acceleration, so that's 16. That's free kicks. Okay, you have 15 free kicks. All right, his first touch should be decent, though. He's at 19 dribbling. Who knows where it is? So he has 11 first touch, so it's Balaname. I'm going to go with a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's a really, 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 really good 16-year-old. I'll go with a 7 out of 10. Right, he's very fast. He's a remarkable dribbler. He's going to be a world-class... No, 8 out of 10. Sorry. He's going to be a world-class ball carrier. And there just aren't a lot of those in the world. Right, he's very fast. His dribbling's ridiculous. He's going to be a world-class ball carrier. I'm going 8 out of 10. I'm going 8 out of 10. He's 16 years old. Right, 16 years old. He's going to be a world-class ball carrier. He's going to be fast. 8 out of 10. All right. Thank you for sending them in. Yeah, 2-match training setup here. A lot of travel involved in that 2-match exchange. We'll do that. And we'll do a little defending disengaged. We're going to do a little set piece attacking corners here. We've got our setup for that. Good. And we just do our matches aren't important. Get out there and have a good time. And train about as hard as you can. El Gamal's getting faster, which, nice. At least he's getting faster. Love for him to improve any other part of his game, but I guess that's not going to happen. Okay. Only 9 topics. Positive effect from welcoming period on Mbamba and Zimmerman. Pay close attention to Oberschmied. I don't think I want to. He is sailing down right now in a way that is not inspiring. Okay. Cup match against Treiskirchen, then St. Poten at home, and then we've got Inter again, this time in Italy. So I think backups for these 2 matches against Treiskirchen and St. Poten. St. Poten was a pretty good team last year, but they seem to have come out all wrong. Okay, lower back stress fracture, not for somebody that we're emotionally invested in, though. Somebody in the youth teams. I mean, I hope you get better, but also I don't care. Wish you the absolute best, sport, because I can't remember his name. Do you know the YouTube channel Oversimplified? No, I don't, actually. My YouTube watches are usually Armchair Historian and, like, Biographics is really good, too. I enjoy good biographics. Those usually get me through my workouts and such. All right, we're watching a match. It's like, what's going on? Blackburn and Leeds in a cup in England, and then the next day I've got my own Austrian cup match. Rapid Vienna won. Lustenau knocked out Amstetten. Yikes. Lafnitz beat Klagenfurt. Wecker Modling beat Hartsburg. Couple of penalty shootouts over here. Hey, Blackburn won on penalties. Patrick Pence looking good. Making saves, I'm assuming. Ben, let's refund the player lookups. Let's refund the player lookups and send my apologies. We'll do them from this point forward if those people are still here and want to get involved on it. We got caught up in the Austria national team duty there. He's got 6 caps for Mexico. He knows Axel Perez. How are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Productive morning. Got some work done. Recorded a video. That hopefully we'll be able to use. We'll see. Sander Hinderman failed his fitness test. We know. Got hurt playing for the Belgian U21s. I cannot believe that happened. But we managed to win it without him because we have a lot of good players. And that's the truth. So you're telling me this guy might have a ridiculous potential and he would be that cheap? I'm going to go ahead and tell you that he doesn't have potential that's that good. And if he does, we'll jump out of this chair. But I'm almost 100%, I'm over 90% certain that he will not have 5-star potential when that report is done. Ricardo Pepi is playing on this Sporting team that is balling out. He had a good role of potential. He is America's number 9 through and through, and is guiding Sporting to the top of their group in the Champions League, which is nice. John Morrison. This is the guy that scored for Scotland. It is the guy that scored for Scotland. Mr. John Morrison. Okay. Mr. John Morrison. Rock Stopper. Well, we do love the Aussies here. We've always stand the Aussies. Marcos Blasi. He's got a lot of potential to grow into a first-team player. You're not kidding. I could use 2 developing left backs as well. We only have 1 developing left back, and then Centeus is the other guy. He's going to start in this game, actually. We can get him back from injury. And Mbamba, you're off. Zimmerman, you're in. Richardson, want to give you the full 90. Yildiz. Now we'll play Devletchin in the 2 upcoming matches. We go Venegas and Nazareno and Manuel Oberschmied here. Bump him up. Rodriguez takes the right spot. Means we'll throw Centeus left back, and Volkvist is going to take the right. No, we'll just do Devletchin. That's unfair to the opponent, but we will start our starting guy in that spot. We'll go Richardson on the right spot, and Sami Pak showed us some good stuff, but wasn't enough. Wasn't enough to get him into the starting lineup. Not over the guys we have around now. Garçon should be in there. I'll go with Rodriguez and Zimmerman. Let's try and get Rodriguez some fitness. Noah Mbamba out for Garçon. He's got some defensive chops to him. Oh, Quintana in for Bubé. That's good. Volkvist's going to be a little tired, but we're fine. It's a good team out there. Probably not going to need to use Volkvist anyways. Good, good, good. Centeus going to be able to take those corners for us. Centeus has the added bonus of being tall. All right, let's go play a cup match. Let's run it. Yeah, I got Kevin Quintana on. I'll probably just keep him as the goalkeeper for all cup matches, and I'm working him into a few other league matches because he does have good potential. Oh, what a ground. Reminds me of a certain Fok plots back in the day. Reminds me of a certain Fok plots. Haji Wright's going to Hull City. Okay. I feel like he'll be good in the championship. I feel like if you can be good in the Turkish league, you can be good in the championship. I feel like the type of, like the way they play is similar, right? The physicality is quality. Do you make your own training? Yeah, we put together a crack team of a couple of people that loved researching training. We actually recently released a whole series of videos about the best way to train your team. And so now I use the training that we come up with through that. Devletchen. Oh, yeah, turn. Oh, don't go back to Devletchen. We've already made the entrance. He's going for it! It was nowhere close. I don't know why I reacted like that. How was the match against Enter? It went really well. I loved it. We were down on 2 separate occasions, but we won anyways. And so we won by multiple goals. And that's what we're here for. Zimmerman. Oh, just like old times in Pablo. Well, he is coming back from an injury. I think he was out for, what, 3-4 weeks? Haven't really been able to work him back into the teams. Unfortunately, it seems to happen to him almost every year now. He gets an injury, and then, like, by the end of the season, he'll be humming. But Pablo's just out of it right now. What are you trying that for? I've got him, boss. Well, he did get that one. Pablo's going to be looking for the pass. Or just that. That works, too. That's totally fine. Great work. Oh, my God, it's Tim Blake. No way. How did we sell him to Trice? No, we didn't. We sold him to Marshfield Donham in the 3rd division. Treiskirchen bought him for $1.9 million in the 3rd division. And then they got promoted up to the 2nd Bundesliga this year. It's our boy, Tim Blake. Okay. Well, really appreciate that one, Timmy. Thanks, boss. Yield is smashing. Thank you, Timmy Blake. We really appreciate it. Sign him back. No, I mean, he looks like he's doing just fine in the 2nd division of Austria. That's a good career, you know. Oh, we're there. Easy, Oberschmied, Zimmerman. That graphically didn't make sense. Ooh, Pablo. Nearly got them both. Venegas, brave defending. Richardson, Zimmerman, Yildiz. That's just textbook, and we missed it. Treiskirchen is a 2nd division team that was just promoted to the 3rd division. They're also one of our 2 affiliates that we loan players to in the 2nd division. They used to be in the 3rd, obviously, but now they're making nice progress. So this is a match we should be winning rather comfortably. That's a bad ball from Yildiz. Oop. Zimmerman's not the guy to make some sort of incisive pass. Centeas is, though. And that's a pretty good pass. Zimmerman, Richardson can make those passes. Oh, baby. Rock him to sleep and rip it near corner. A bad idea. Oh, there you go. Yildiz. Okay. Weird vibes on that pass. How do you keep enough people on the B team? I don't have enough people on the B team right now. Oh, what a header. What a header by Mark Zimmerman. And we can go key highlights because we have captured the multi-goal lead away to Treiskirchen in the rain. Thank you so much for the prime. I don't have enough people on my B team right now. The idea, though, is that you want to have enough good people on your B team to to allow them to win matches and your players to develop. But my B team is down in the lower leagues of Austria. We're not in the top 2 flights, so I loan out players whenever I can, and that's what leads to me not having enough players in my B team. I think as long as loans are a viable option for your team, then the B team is something that is kind of hard to keep filled up. And you really just need to keep players on youth contracts on month to month if you want to actually have it full all the way. Tem Balake with the clearance there. Pablo Davlechin, who's just wide open. On to Pablo. Wow. That had to hurt. Pablo hit that about as hard as humanly possible. Oh, volley it! Dude, he didn't even really catch it that well. Zimmerman, that was well done. Like a natural wing out there. Good work. Good work. Complacency. We are only winning 2-0, so a little complacency talk to make sure we keep our head down, do the right things. Don't give them a goal, and then all of a sudden anything can get them back in the match. Nice pass. Pablo, it's time to finish a goal here. This chip got blocked. Ew. Disgusting. Wow, Blau-Weiß Linz had the lead and then didn't. Be a nice team to play in the next round. We'll go with Richardson off for Schultz and Widiatson Sami Pak. I'm not going to bring you in, actually. I'm going to bring in Diego Quintero for Mark Zimmerman, which feels like a weird substitution, but it's all about match sharpness at this point for me. And Quintero's not sharp, and neither is Rodriguez, so I'm going to give them both a chance to accumulate that sharpness. We're going to drop Adrian Rodriguez and bring in Widiatson Sami Pak, the tie for the last 20 minutes, so that he can register a match rating and develop a little bit. Widiatson Sami Pak! Beautiful. What a player. What a player. Yes. A banger or a slick pass. I gotta start playing Widiatson Sami Pak more. The dude finds assists. He was slick with this. I mean, it's a good run by Yildiz, but I mean, that was a really easy pass. I'm probably overhyping this. They just broke down. Yildiz made the run, received the ball. Your two best players combining for the goal, Widiatson Sami Pak and Christian Yildiz. IL really stands Yildiz. How many other people think that Yildiz should be like a national team player already? Because I think Yildiz has been streaky this year. He's also only 18. He just turned 18. So like I'm not it's a bad thing. He's been a little streaky at 18 years old. Oh, Venegas! Oh, it's Sami Pak! Sami Pak! Wait. It's offside. Don't ever give me that emotion again and then take it away. I thought it was the moment. I thought the Widiatson Sami Pak hype was going to go through the roof. Oh, Pablo. Dang. Now we get the... Oh, yeah. I mean, he's just flagrantly offside. Whatever, dude. 3-0. That's what I'm talking about. Winning a good performance, that'll do for me. On to the, beat the lower league teams on to the next round of the cup. That's sort of defensive performance I really enjoy. It's also the foundation for good, consistent results. You begin to question whether or not it's going to be your day. Fortunately, we managed to win despite some bad luck. Yeah, I guess we hit the post a bunch or something. But good goal for Zimmerman. Good couple of goals for Yildiz to get back into goal-scoring form. I see Salzburg 1. I see Blau-Weiß Linz 1. I see SV Ried 1. So, oh, you want an improved deal for Yildiz? I mean, honestly, you want breakthrough prospect. That's really not a problem. I think we just lock. I think we just lock him in for 5 years. Just give him like 350. I want 5 years, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want 5 years. I'll give you more money. I want Yildiz to be settled into his contract. If he turns into an Austrian national team player, that is a disgustingly good deal. Literally a quarter mile offside. Well, you didn't have to say it like that, okay? Thiago Moraes, something like that. All right. Thiago Moraes. Scout both those guys. And we have St. Pölten and then Inter lurking in the distance. Top target recommendation, Nelson. I've been looking at Nelson Malik for years, okay? Don't start acting like you invented Nelson Malik here. All right, because you did not invent Nelson Malik. I invented Nelson Malik. Is the interview stuff important? I mean, the players do read that, and I just do it because, oh my goodness, there's a non-league team in the quarterfinals. Well, you know who I want. So, the cup draw. The players react to it. It changes morale, not in a massive way most of the time, but I just like to control it because I'll usually almost always get the right answer. To keep my team from getting complacent or to keep particular players from getting mad. So there are actually 3 teams that are not top flight teams that have made it to the quarterfinals. Admir Wacker Mödling, Austria Lustenau, who are a pretty good team in the second division, and Vorwärts Steyr, who are non-league. Rapid Vienna, Salzburg, and SV Rieds, and Lafnitz, who are all top flight teams, obviously are still here. So, Vorwärts Steyr and... Well, okay. What do I need to do to get SK Vorwärts Steyr? I would love to not have to care about the cup until the semifinal. We have not played a top flight team so far. We've gotten all the way to the quarterfinal not playing a top flight team. And I would love to get a little Vorwärts Steyr up in here. What do you say? I mean, that's could have been worse. Okay, it's one of the 3 teams that wasn't top flight, so it could have been worse. Oh, and there will be one in the semis. Dude, we can go all the way to the final without playing a top flight team. Vorwärts Steyr and Admir Wacker Mödling are playing each other, and Salzburg and Rapid Vienna are playing each other. So one's going to get knocked out. Oh, honestly, this is about as good as this is almost perfect. If it was Vorwärts Steyr and Austria Lustenau switching places, it would be a perfect draw for us. But there will be a not top flight team in the semifinal that we will have a chance to draw, and we are playing a not top flight team in the quarterfinal, and which means we could go all the way to the finals without having played a top flight team. Which is, I mean, that's just outrageous. I am the only top league team not playing a top league team. Venegas has picked up another injury. And remember that being a red flagged issue on his report, but he is struggling to stay fit in our team right now. How much did the Dorfers chairman slip into the bank against the Austrian FA? Look, all I'm saying is our balance sheet of the club is pretty significant. It's 84 million, and it might be 83 million now. Hashtag worth it. Peter Zebuk, not good enough. How much the Dorfers looking a bit like Man City? Hey. We love the Austrian Cup. Look, we have a chance to get to the semifinals without ever playing a top flight team. There was a 7-year stretch where we never got out of the 3rd round, which is the round of 16. Never did. We lost in the 3rd round for 7 straight years. So I don't want to hear it. We had to play everybody, and now it's easy. Yeah, of course, we do have to win, and Austria Lustenau is the best out of those 3 teams. They were in the top flight, I don't think last year, but I think 2 years ago, so they're recently relegated. How do you think the gap of 3 days will affect? Runs like these are a big effort, but, you know, they're great for the momentum of the season. The first part of this season in Austria is always really intense. There's a match every 3 days, and then there's the international window, and you're always just bouncing around to one thing here, another thing there. It's a very intense time. Jonathan Gareño. I love his name. What do you mean you're going to drop Sami Pak? Dude's like not even not playing. I mean, he's playing well when he gets the opportunity, which is off the bench in the cup. Probably should be a little more free. We just had 3 guys drop a 10. I don't know the last time I've seen that. 3 guys dropping a 10 in training is pretty ridiculous. Adrian, how dare you only get a 9.75? Nazareno, unstoppable in his improvement. Actually unstoppable. I cannot believe how fortunate I am to have the Nazgul here. That loan has completely awakened his development. He spent his first year here not developing at all. We then loan him out to Rapid Vienna. He plays every match. They finish second in the league. He has a great year. We bring him back. He's our 3rd center back. And he has not stopped doing that. Honestly, he's the reason that if we have an offer of over probably, honestly, anything over 45 million, we're probably taking on Fernando Novaes. But we know we can get more than that. So, like, if they throw the 70 million down, I'm saying yes, no second thoughts about it, because we've got that guy. We've got Alex Nazareno, who steps right in there. You recommend signing Fardy? Oh, yeah, he's a great young player. It can be really expensive, though, so I wouldn't, you know, sell the farm for that. Wouldn't sell the farm. Aiden Truffeur is there, just doing his thing. He's a good player. Nasir Giga of Burkina Faso. Okay. Arling's being played outside of his agreed position. I don't really care. He knows how to play central midfield. I know that. It doesn't matter. As long as he's getting on the field and playing well, developing, then it's all good. No concern. What determines how well your players train? Their potential, their ability, their happiness. What you're asking them to do. Your actual training regime, right, is going to affect their training ratings. That all of those things go into it. All right, guys, we got started a little late today, and we were doing a lot of different work stuff this morning. I even had to go to the post office. So I think we're gonna call it here so that we've got a match to build momentum into Inter, and I believe we're gonna do that on eyes on the schedule updates. We might be doing some fun, interesting stuff with tomorrow's stream. But obviously, we're here. We're Dorfing like almost every day. And so if it's not tomorrow's stream, then it would be Wednesday. We would get a couple matches in before the Streamer Showdown draft. IPF, thank you so much for the Prime. I know, wide peepo sads. But and I'm very sorry for getting going an hour and a half late today. You know, that's... Even though it happens with more regularity than it should, I still feel bad about it. You schedule update early, please? Yeah, I will. Just a couple things up in the air with tomorrow's stream. We might be playing a couple of different games. I've been wanting to play Fall Guys with Nem, and I've also been working with a tennis game since Wimbledon just started. That could be a lot of fun because you guys might know or might not know. I actually like tennis a lot. And so that's something we've been working on for a long time that we might be able to play tomorrow. It might be both of those. You know, we might be on for 5-6 hours tomorrow, which could be a lot of fun. Let's check out where is Football Manager. For some reason, not my recommended categories anymore, which is weird. Oh no. For some reason. Go away, me. All right, who's on? Who's on? We're raiding somebody. Get your copy pasta. Warm up the copy pasta. Rev up the engine. Rev up the engine. Oh, this dude's got a sick hat. It's got 16 followers. So we're gonna. This is gonna need to be, chat. This is gonna need to be a well-behaved raid. Right, come in, blow it up, and then behave, right? Because there's not going to be the infrastructure in place on the stream, likely in terms of numbers of moderators and those sorts of things and notifications to be able to withstand the wall of the hammers. So just keep that in mind. Thank you, Nick the Bull. Oh, Nick, how you doing? Thanks for the 22 months. Wish me luck in the Champions League final. Luck. But I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know exactly what we're going to be playing, but I'll see you tomorrow. The latest we'll play these matches is Wednesday, when we've got our Streamer Showdown draft going on as well. So I'll catch you guys then tomorrow. Keep your eyes on the schedule updates for what game we're playing and when and with who. Could be a lot of fun. Have fun with iWharf FM. Then you're going to love this hat. You are going to love this hat. It's powerful. All right, word of the day, folks, is jingoism. I actually, okay, I'm gonna guess this. You can't see it. My eyes are here. I have to open them to click the zoom, but my eyes are closed. Right? Jingoism is. It's like cronyism, you know, like. Which I don't really know the definition. It's cronyism, like mafia. The lower guys in the mafia are cronies, and that's cronyism. It's excessive patriotism or nationalism. Yeah, I was close. Okay, especially when marked by a belligerent foreign policy. So when the war began, many people were caught up in a wave of jingoism. Fair enough. Jingoism. Jingoism. See you at the end of another stream for another word of the day.